Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody to DSL Welding Services GT3 Friday nights tonight. We are at Spa de Francorchamps. It's going to be an awesome night tonight. I'm here, I'm just kicking it off here tonight. I'll be in the background tonight a bit more, but I'll be kicking off tonight here with Mr. Connor Pixie Nixon. How are you tonight, mate?
Yeah, good mate. It's good. It's good to be back. Back in the GT3s. Definitely one of my favourites. You know, we love some traction control and some ABS in our life. So yeah, it should be good. And with Steve tonight as well, the big boss man, as I've been calling him recently. So yeah, back in the GT3s, and you know, I've always been looking forward to these. I've always been looking forward to this round. Spa's always just been that big track. It's the idol of motorsport. You know, we've all seen it across the world. You know, it's GT3s, Formula One. Like, you can't get any better than that. Like, that's your pinnacle of motorsport. And to have this tonight, obviously sponsored by DSL Welding Services, as the rights of the GT3 series, then Racecraft Simulations as the round sponsor. So great to have them on board. Thanks for all those guys and women that get us to do this, and let me talk. Let the leb talk, and
100%, mate.
Yeah, like 100%. So yeah, we're here tonight, and yeah, it should be good.
It's going to be awesome, actually. I was just noticing right now, just on screen, we've got 17 degrees, bro. Track temperature. That's going to be crazy. It's only track temperature of 18 degrees and it's ambient temperature of 17 degrees and 77% humidity, and it's overcast. It's not that much wind, but we might feel, you know, it could. It's seeming quite cold out there. It's going to be hard to get temp in these tires. We might see quite a bit of trying to wrestle these things around on the first couple of laps. What do you reckon?
Yeah, 100%. Like, tyre temp's key around here, and you know, we've seen it basically all week. We've had you know, you've had your radicals over at Winton, and they couldn't find too much temp in the tyres. They really struggled, and you know, for such a small little track, that's hard. But because we're at a big track and you've only got long straights, big sweepers, and then obviously your hairpins, the tyres don't really have time to warm up and get to it. But we're in qualifying now. Thanks to all the DSL and Racecraft, obviously, like I mentioned, thanks to those guys. And 30 minutes of qualifying, so very long qualifying. You know, we've always noticed with the GT3s, you know, we extend it a bit more just to get the tyres up to temp. You know, guys ready for the night ahead of them. Yeah, get them ready for the night, and get ready for the night, and get cracking down, and get the arms out. But yeah, it looks like some of the times already going up already, so good to see that. So yeah, Ray Oliver had a purple sector I saw go up there. Bruce Tannick, P1 with a 1:15.3, so he's already put a banker in. He did a 1:14.8, awesome lap time by him. Blake Delaney sitting in P2. Adam Simpson just went into P2. Michael Whiting's in P4, so Michael Whiting and Blake Delaney are already up there, big contenders. Gavin Simpson, he's in P2 now, the 15.5, so 2/10 off Bruce Tannick.
Interestingly enough, Bruce Tannick, as we're on board with Bruce Tannick, actually, he's a professional drifter, and he's been been a stalwart of professional drifting of D1NZ for many years, and I've admired his driving in the S13. He's done some awesome driving, and it'd be good to see him out tonight. So hopefully we don't give him the curse of the commentator as we're talking about.
Yeah, we talked about it a couple of weeks ago, and I was talking to one of my Kiwi teammates, and it's like he almost you know, loves him. You know, we all love a bit of drifting, and it's good to see Bruce out here. I mean, it looks like it really helps with the racing. Obviously, Owen Coleman, he just jumped up to P3, and the awesome livery I've just been noticing on track. Black and red looks really tough in the Merc. Looks awesome.
It does, hey, with that 15. Faded black and red, eh?
Yeah, it looks really tough, so it's good to see him. Gavin in the Corsair car, We did see him in a lot of the rounds so far, and he was really strong. I think, you know, he's been caught up in a bit of crashes and a few incidents. But hey, if he can get his car on a podium time, I'm sure he'd be chuffed. Obviously, we've got one of the fishy cars on sport.
Blake Delaney.
Blake Delaney, obviously.
That's looking beautiful.
Beautiful livery. He's actually, you know, Blake's had a really tough round, you could call it, at Winton. He had it on, and I think he just lost a bit of concentration. And even the little pocket rocket as Ty Delaney, he's been doing really well. But yeah, the Blake Delaney was a bit off his normal thing. He's almost Mr. Consistent, but yeah, just looked like on the night he just wasn't in it. But here's Michael Whiting on screen as well. He's a really quick contender. He's always just been out there. I mean, anything he drives, he's quick. I've seen him in an Allen, so school everyone in that. Brett, he's in Brett Colby. He's a big nine. He was in I'm pretty sure in the Merc.
Yeah,
so
he's back. He's jumped into the BMW. That's interesting. Yeah, I just noticed the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you can change it up. The green livery, apparently it's of the Aston Martin. He is British, loves these Aston Martins. I'm sure if they were in the sim, he'd definitely throw a fishy car on that livery.
All these guys always have their highlight colours, right? They'll have their base livery, then they have their highlight colours. You see, like the dark kind of bluey purple, and then you've got Blake Delaney is very, very. He's in the. I'd like to call that Yeen, maybe. Or Grello, maybe, you know, a mixture of yellow and green, or mixture of green and yellow, maybe. Who knows?
Well,
let's signature of him on all these cars, though.
Yeah, 100%. And another one is Adam Hughes. He's actually got a new livery on tonight. I saw the smoke. One of their partnerships. I feel like I know all their partnerships at this point. But he's got a new livery on tonight, and it looks absolutely phenomenal. Awesome. Bright colours. I think it's a very. I think he's went for a very German Belgium look to it with the colours, so it looks really nice. So good to see him out track in the crisscross car, and obviously we've got. Yeah.
Oh, well, hello, fine sir.
Stephen has joined us in the comm box. He's the boss man. Gets it happening, and mate, how are you going?
Good, man. I had to take care of some daddy daycare duties. Unfortunately, when children yell, you go running and you've got no choice. But it's good to be here, guys. It's good to see that you guys have got no taste as well. But I won't hold that.
Mate, I'm offended.
Yeah.
Another one, I've never seen the Whitey's Pie actually on a Merc. There's a Whitey's Pie Merc, Jordan's on it. He's got a really nice livery on that. Dylan Thomas, he's got a Vodafone livery on, which he's in fishing.
Here we go, Jared Farrell has got the Whitey's Pie. That looks really good on the Merc.
Yeah, it looks awesome there. Whitey, I think the Whitey's Pies always just looks on the car. Scotty's always been asking for a pie. Sure, we can get him one day. But
Scotty, let's Toddy mail it to him.
Yeah,
100%.
all crusty and got mould on it and everything.
Jake Edwards up into first place here, guys, in the Whitey Pies Porsche. Just as we were talking about the Whitey's Pies, flashing it up. Oh, Blake Delaney. Come on, just talking about that Yeen and black car. I might just tap out and go back into camps, boys. Just fade out into the back of nowhere.
Yeah, it's too easy, mate.
Ears, but
You're always welcome to pop your ear in again if you want, Toddy. We won't bite it off.
Yeah. There's Toddy that's just introduced us, and thanks to Toddy for doing that. Awesome dude, top bloke. But yeah, Jake Edwards in P2, you know, he's just been. I think Jake Edwards has just been on another level. He just keeps improving and improving. We've seen him through the week or two, and yeah, he's just been improving from your TCRs, your F3s, and all that. I feel like I've always been seeing him getting around. I feel like he's on most of the nights that I commentate. But yeah, it's good to see Jack Edwards.
He's pretty fast.
Mm.
That was pretty good. What have we got? How many got on the grid tonight, mate? I missed that detail.
Too many, mate. Too many. I think we've got about 29 tonight. So yeah, a good field tonight. I think we actually got 30 plus. Actually, sorry, my apologies. Who else have we got?
Bruce. Oh, Bruce has done a purple. Third sector. Michael Whiting's just done a purple in the third sector. This is I think it's going to be an awesome race, man.
Yeah, well, our big contenders are obviously, Bruce Tannick. He's just been a weapon. I think if the guy can get in some clean air and get a good lap time down, like he's on. He's almost Scott McLaughlin esque. If he's out front, no one. Yeah, like P2. There it is.
Look, purple at the very end as well.
Yeah.
But
Blake Delaney a 10th quicker. I mean, that's huge. Another 10th from P3 to P2. What about Jake Edwards? Is he on a good lap? And I think he is. No, he's not. So Jake Edwards will go back around again and try and get a better lap time, but he's sitting in P3 pretty comfortably. Owen, I wonder where he's sitting. He's doing alright.
Dave Coleman, fourth.
Simpsons. That's
Simpsons.
Yeah, that's Owen Coleman. So he's it's not David Coleman, it's Owen Coleman. Yeah. So
is that like the Coleman Pies or something? Another brand.
There's too many. I said to, I think it was who was it? Brendo. I said there's too many Colemans. One day they're going to be both in the same server. I'm going to go Dave Coleman, Owen Coleman, like just having a spaz. And yeah, like it's good to just make our tongues backflip. Yeah. So Jake Edwards just went up to P1 by 3 to 4 tenths there. Good lap by him.
2:14.776. Well done.
What the heck? That is.
Look, we're going to break the 14s.
Yep. I reckon they will.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, you got to think, right? If one person gets a better, if one person gets a better time, the other person behind them are going to go, right, I'm going to get a better time. And it's just a concertina. So I wouldn't be surprised if Blake Delaney just does a 14.6 and then, Bruce Tannick does a 14.5, then just keeps going down. So, and then Jake Edwards.
What any teamwork going on though? Is anyone trying to give each other a draft anywhere?
The Fishy boys have been doing that in the last couple of weeks, but I cannot see another Fishy.
Because there's some major drafts to be done here.
Just having a look through the field. No, I don't think anyone's really doing any teamwork. I think everyone's just really comfortable and doing their own thing. I think it's when it's people that are can't find an extra bit, they'll go, all right, but I'll hang on the back of you and get a bit of lap time out.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's what it is.
Well, Dykey's taking his foot at the pedal. He's sitting in 16th at the moment. He must be waiting.
He's the bus driver, mate. He's the bus driver.
And he's at the top. They don't call it the bus stop at the top here, but it looks like a bit of a bus stop. Maybe he's just parked it there.
A bit of a bus stop. But Ty Delaney, he's in 18th. He's been improving. He definitely would have all the skills from his dad, Blake Delaney. We've been talking about him so much, such a little pocket rocket. I've been calling him recently. Adam Hughes is P8. Ridley, P7. He got a really good result. I think he got P4 the other day. He's been doing really well. Gavin.
Last guys put some laps down. Flock, Capel.
Yeah.
Down. Tell you who's improved. Got a bit of consistency in their racing. Mr. Johnson. He's behind Nathan Don. And both of them are. They seem to be just a magnet to each other at the moment in most series that they're both in. So maybe there's a little bit of teamwork going on there. Maybe Nathan Allen should be joining Team Greg.
Maybe. Well, it wouldn't be another Greg. What happens there? Greg's and Nathan GGN. There we go.
There's got to be a G somewhere. He's got himself a hyphen of J, so I'm sure he can find a G as well.
Yeah. Oh, it'd probably just be GNG or GGN. I don't know. I think GGN sounds better.
Alan.
Yeah. Yeah, Greg, Nathan, Alan. Yeah, something like that. Ray Oliver. Look at that. Adam Sins. Like, oh, I thought that was a 14.6. My apologies. Adam Simpson just dropped, made his way into the top 5 now. He's 5th. Who else? Ray Oliver just looped it. He's in P7. But Flock and Sebastian Flock and Jared haven't put a lap time down.
No.
Like,
That was so was April as well. I'm not sure what he's happened for.
Lachlan Cable. I mean, let's just talk about him for a second. I'm just going to say it. How dominant was him last week at Winton? That was just insane.
It was sickening, actually. The amount of times he passed me.
Yeah, like, I think he's just, I've always said this, like, you always need that another step to go faster. Like, I do my league racing, and, there's always just that one person faster. And, I'm actually trying to chase someone down right now, in a league. And, you just need that extra push. Like, Sebastian Flock, like, as we know, he's a Logitech driver. He's, in our evolution, he's one of the top guys in Australia right now. Like, seriously, he's a top driver and a top bloke. And yeah, Lachlan came along and went, oh, yeah, my goal here tonight was to lap up to 5th. And I was like, what? And I think, when people hear that, they go, hey, oh, yeah, whatever, mate, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But that's just his goal. If you don't have a goal, well, what are you doing?
Yeah, you've got to set some sort of targets. My goal every race is just not to get lapped. So,
and that's the goal for you, it's not...
I have low standards, I mind you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, I have too, to be fair.
I'm really get any faster, really, is it? It's a lot of range.
Michael Whiting.
Across.
Yeah, I mean, Michael Whiting just went up to 5th, so he's just kicked his own teammate out of the top 5. Boss man needs to fit in the top 5, of course,
Daniel Burns on a good day.
Brad just went into 8th from 11th. Gavin staying where he is. Owen staying where he is. Owen, really good result for him. Well done to him. Hasn't finished yet, but, if he can stay there, that'd be awesome. But, we've kind of got the typical guys up there. Bruce Tannick, Blake Delaney, Jake Edwards. Like, it's no shocker.
Yeah.
These guys are just another level. But like we said, like, Sebastian Flock hasn't even put a lap time down. But looking at the lap times he's put down in practice, he only did a 2:16.6.
Yeah.
That's very off pace for Sebastian Flock. So we'll see what happens.
I might want to be starting at the back and just wait for the carnage to go.
I mean, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be a dumb idea, but it is a super long race, like you said. It's out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that haven't set times.
Yeah. Adam Hughes, Hoogs, as his new nickname has been. He's just jumped up to P6. Adam's then on board with Adam Simpson. Awesome shot there on the back wing. That's actually, I've always liked the purple in his car because it's very esque of the 1-9 livery, which cough cough wink wink. Obviously he's got more, but yeah, good looking livery. Like the purple. Who else?
I haven't got the teammates out here tonight. What about you?
No, I don't have any teammates. I said to him, like, I've got a teammate that's P2 in a championship right now for GT3s in the Oz Pro Am. And I went, why are you not doing this? And he went, can't be bothered. It's Friday. And I went, and that was it. And he's sitting P2 in a championship. Like, he's just,
Well, he's obviously too scared to compete against some of the best in the
That's it,
country, in
mate.
the premier GT3 series in the country and New Zealand.
Yeah, mate. That's it. That's it, mate. I was obviously.
We've got a very, very nice, clean blend of Aussie Kiwi combination across
We're
all of
doing-
SRW with drivers and in the back end of our broadcasts with our with our SRW broadcast team, our SRW race stewards. So yeah, why not make it the premier race in both countries?
Oh, huge accident there. Who's involved with that? That's one of the kitten cars around. You can recognise those kitten cars from a mile away.
Yeah,
Bright pink. Always
Yeah.
love them too. You know what? I've always loved all of these guys' liveries. Like they're just so unique to each other, so you can pick them out. Compared to like, I think it was TCR the other night. They were all white cars, Steve. And mate, honestly, I felt like getting over the radio and just going, "Can you all change it up?" but it's good to see all these guys, different colours. So it's good for me, good for the eyes too. So
makes it a bit easier for us.
yeah, that's it, mate. That's it. Vin, he's a P15 and the stock standard Mercedes. Good looking car. Doesn't need to change anything. He's been doing really well too.
That's Vin on screen right now, yeah?
Yep, that's Vin. Yep.
He's a new driver to the series, and he's got a bit of
Yeah.
pace on it, mate. He's a
He
good
does.
driver.
He does.
Yeah, he does.
I mean-
looks like this season we've got a hell of a lot of new drivers in all our series, and unfortunately for me, they've all been really, really fast drivers. So it's just that my improvement, which I've improved tenfold, I'm still last, but that's okay.
Yeah, but if
Someone-
here's the thing though, Steve. If you're last, but if you're not 2 laps down last, and you're only 20 seconds behind, well, how good's that? If you're not,
Yeah, sensational, mate. I love to brag to my mates. Oh, I'm 20 seconds behind the leader. They'll be like, oh, okay.
you're probably chuffed about that.
I'm
Oh,
just
mate.
shocked I get lapped when I don't get lapped.
Oh, mate, honestly, it's like that sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was dealing that with that
What
this morning.
do you think?
Pardon?
What's the dominant car tonight going to be, you reckon? Is it going to be the AMG or is it going to be the...
You know what? And I've been saying it all season. Brendo hasn't believed me for a bit. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Brendo has been doing Friday nights with me.
Yep.
I still think it's the Porsche. I genuinely think it's the Porsche. We see in quality that Merc is quick, no doubt about it. But in a race trim, the Porsche is quick. It's at least too quick. I was talking to my mate. He's part of a really big team and is on board with Jake Edwards and Adam Hughes. Just look at that toe Adam Hughes has got.
Nuts.
Nuts, yeah. And I was talking to my mate, and he said the Porsche right now is overkill. It is really quick. If you know how to drive it, the times will just come out like they're nothing. So, 2/10 quicker than P2 right now, like Jake Edwards. Then,
That's just gone faster again.
Yep. So,
No one seems to be getting in there. It's just about peaked.
yeah.
We've got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left, so 2 laps.
Yeah, I mean, from P3, it's 2/10. So, like, these top 3 guys are just pulling it out from nowhere. Like, I feel bad for the guys that are P4 and back. They're probably thinking, what are these guys doing? Like,
It's nuts.
it is nuts, and we got the best people around the country in New Zealand. Like you said, Bruce Tannick is normally in all the Kiwi leagues. I've raced against Bruce a lot of times. Really good driver. Then, and then we got Jake Edwards.
You mention Bruce's name. If Toddy's in the room, he just knees start to shiver. He's oh, Brucey.
Oh, mate. Yeah, Toddy just said you see Bruce Tannick at Pukekohe. I hope I said that right, or I get my voice box ripped out, but at Kakaoi, I feel like I need to have a Kiwi accent when I do that. Yeah, he does it in the first corner, 200 k's, 90 degrees sideways. So, yeah, Bruce Tannick's got a lot of skill in the drifting world. It's not even a scene; it's a world thing. It's kind of a bit underground. Unless you're in it, you don't know what's happening. But yeah, Bruce Tannick's definitely one of those guys that are in it and does it very well. And one of the kitten cars just going around. But yeah.
Well, g'day all to everyone out at YouTube land watching us. There's 7 of them at the moment. There's probably a few on Facebook that I can't see, but you probably see Connor. Get on there, guys, and ask any questions you want to ask. We'll try to answer them and try to get people on screen that you want to get on screen. Please like and subscribe and get involved. Our target is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year.
Yeah, 100%. We hit a goal very recently when Scotty Rankin and I were streaming. We hit over 80 people, which was absolute hectic. I think hectic's the right word I should use for that term. Having 80 people watch you at the same time is just unbelievable. And then
when you look at some of the leagues across Europe and some of the ones that is crazy. Ooh, Blake Delaney.
Blake Delaney.
242 off.
Yeah.
Wow. That's nuts.
Blake Delaney's not far off him. He's kissing it. He's genuinely kissing off Jake Edwards. I'm sure Blake Delaney's probably like gutting that he just didn't, braked a bit later, put the throttle on a bit earlier. But like, look at Jake Edwards. He's probably got the biggest smile on his mouth right now, ear to ear, and I think he deserves it massively.
Where it's really hard to get. What's the strategies tonight? Is there one stopper, 2 stopper, 3 stopper?
Mate, I can't say how many stops there will be because you've got to think of carnage. You got to think of if your tyres are blown off the car. You got to think of safety cars. I can't. We've always said there'll be 1 stop, 2 stops, but it ends up being 3 stops. Your completely strategy's out the window. So it's more of you got to run on the fly. Run with the strategy, figure out what you're doing, and then go right. We'll pit here. That's always the best way to do a strategy, because if you're going in a race with a strategy, you're prepared, but you're not prepared enough to know what's going to happen. So unless you can read minds and know what's happening in the race, no. But yeah, you just need to run on the fly, and so many people will probably shake their heads at that. But seriously,
I reckon Potty in the background there. I reckon while me and Connor are flapping our gums, you try to grab. Oh no, it's too late. I was going to say try to grab one of the boys for a chin wag, but we're down to 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 minutes like that, it's gone, mate. That was it.
Damn. I wonder if anyone's got any spotters that are running tonight for this sort of race distance.
Yeah.
We could have a bit of a chin wag with someone during the show. I'm hoping that Flock Lake.
So Jake Edwards his last lap was the best lap of qualifying again. He's just absolute flying. But we talked about the Porsche being quick. I reckon it's the car to be in this season. GT3s, definitely.
I'd like to say that I know what I'm talking about and say, yeah, I agree with you, but I'm agreeing with you because I know you know what you're talking about.
But my all the 1.9 guys run the Porsches, and it was a meme about a season ago, and we ran that meme. It's just how it is, and now it's a car that's blistering quick. The car's just unstoppable. So the Porsche is good, but the Beam is good on tyres though. So as I hear Toddy in the background, Toddy must be a bit of a Beamer fan, which is fair enough. Good looking car. Scotty reckons it's the ugliest car, which But
I'd use it as a yardstick for what's good and what's not. I've seen some of these hairdos, man, and they're shocking.
Ray Oliver and Kai Ridley in the Beamers, and then representing the Porsches are like the Kim Cars and Jack Edwards and Adam Hughes. But Dave, Dave just cutting a bit of grass. That he's doing your work, Steve.
I know. At least someone's holding up the gardening duties, man.
Yeah, mate. Why are you not out there?
Those lines in the sand just there. Yeah, we'll do that.
Oh, I think that's Kai Ridley that's just run around.
Nice. He's a bit.
That was a good drift. He's trying to be Bruce Tannick.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, it takes me ages to do those lines, guys, and I hope they don't wreck them.
So Dean does the grass and you did the sand, mate.
Yeah. Oh, Dean had a Dean was uglies all the way in the radicals or the F3s the other night. He was bumping into everyone.
Yeah. I think I did see him a bit. And poor old Dean. I'm not going to say anything about Dean. Dean's a very nice dude. I won't say anything, but a bit of a rough night. But and you have those, and you come back and try to be a bit better. So
he's, you know what, he's getting faster by the week, but he's just lacking that consistency, and he just starts to overdrive, and that's his problem. I keep telling him, don't worry about winning the race, just try to finish as high as possible cleanly. But he won't listen to his big brother.
Why would you?
Exactly.
But I guess we better mention the sponsors of this round, Racecraft Simulations. John Lee from Racecraft over in WA, the country, as I call it. I got that joke off Zach Caban, so he's probably going to kill me later for that one. But WA is its own country, makes great products. He just actually came out with a new rig. Absolutely looks stunning. New wrap and butt kickers and $2,500 wheel on it. It looks incredible. So definitely check out John Lee with all his equipment. Then DSL Welding Services. What can we say about them? They're absolutely amazing. They support us in every way with all our rounds. Pretty much sponsor everyone. So thank you DSL for the sponsorship. There's our results. So we'll just go through the top 10 because we'll sit here for hours if we go through them all, and we'll. Toddy in the background, we'll just scroll through the race. Jake Edwards, Blake Delaney, Bruce Tannick, Gavin, Owen Coleman, Adam Simpson, Michael Whiting, Brett Walbury, Adam Hughes, Jamie Dyke, Ray Oliver, Kyle Ridley. So I just went to the top 12, but we'll just scroll through the rest. Everyone else can have their own little looks. We'll just be here for hours, and normally I get caught up on a name.
Well.
And who else and we can't forget the promo department with their safety cars. They've definitely helped us out this week. There's the last couple of days, safety car did 11 laps on track. So thanks for the promo department for the safety car, or we couldn't do it without them, without the safety car. Keep the track safe and keep everyone safe. So thank you to the promo department.
I'm just here with my earpiece in, and I can hear the cars on the grid. Damn, it sounds good. Those engines sound fantastic. Toddy, can you get into that sound as they take off? Because it sounds spectacular.
Yeah, so we've got a 6.3 litre V8 naturally aspirated in the Merc. We've got the flat 6 naturally aspirated. No, I think it might be a turbo. No, I don't think it's a turbo. In the Porsche, then the Beamer is a flat. I think it's a turbo straight 6. So yeah, really, really nice engines. The Beamer sounds like a vacuum cleaner at sometimes, but yeah, it's a very nice car. So we'll promo department safety car will pull them away, and the guys will head off. So so if we can just go up the front.
They're just about ready to go.
Yeah, so they're just pulling away with Jake Edwards.
Oh, I keep forgetting we do a rolling start in this. So
just go up to Jake Edwards.
Oh, rolling.
That's so weird with Sebastian Flock being at the back. I think he's done that for a purpose, like you said before. But I'm sure Jake Edwards would be pretty happy right now where he's sitting.
Grid.
Fun.
As Lockie and Yeaman.
Yep, they're all there.
Yeah,
Yep.
they'll take the grid.
Yeah, they're all there. So it's a strategy. It's a different strategy for Friday night. GT3 DSL Welding Services GT3 round sponsor Racecraft Simulations. They'll go green here in a second. And green. They are gone. Jake Edwards with a good pull. Bruce Tannock up the inside, 3 wide. Bruce Tannock's going to try and get the move on Jake Edwards as well. He's going to get the move done. He's all the way up on him. Yeah, Bruce Tannock's got him. He's got it on Jake Edwards. There's a turn in the back. Jake Edwards is going to give him a fight. He's on the right-hand side. He's not going to give it up. 3 wide coming up the hill with one of the Porsches. We've got Blake Delaney in the back. Bruce Tannock's taking the lead from Jake Edwards. Making a bit of a move. Gavin on Blake Delaney. Blake Delaney might make a move on Jake Edwards. Look at him, right on the back of Jake Edwards. This is where you can make your positions. If you don't get them now, you probably won't get them later. So they're moving up through the field. Gavin sitting behind Blake Delaney. That's one of the big movers tonight. He's improved so much with his racing recently. Coming down the hill for our first lap. Bruce Tannock's almost pulled out a second here. Blake Delaney, Gavin. Look at the field. It looks amazing. They had a bit of an incident at the back there, so we might need a DSL Welding Services replay. How's that, Steve?
There's been a few minor incidents in the back.
Yep.
But,
so there was a huge accident with the Sebastian Flock and Dylan Thompson. So DSL Welding Services replay here. So look at that, almost full wide. There. Yeah. Bang. Dylan Thomas, one of the fishy guys, just turning one of the juiced cars there.
Constantina effect there, they got nowhere else to go.
Yeah, nowhere to go. So Sebastian Flog and Greg Johnson in this situation here.
The rubber's there.
It's not what he wanted. Oh, a huge turn. Something's happened.
No further action of car 777 at turn 4.
Oh, Michael Whiting went around. Oh, his car's bent. An incident. Wanting another replay for that one. Jake Edwards is right on the back of Bruce Tannock now.
Michael going around to the left. Oh, he's burned it. You know what?
Awesome. So the things
happens when you're a fast driver. You got cold tires, but you've got no wing.
Yep. That's it. So Adam Hughes here in P6.
That is
Adam,
nuts, isn't it?
Yeah, Adam Hughes in a bit of a fishy sandwich. We've been talking about that. Jake Edwards going for the overtake on the left-hand side. It's going to be on the outside here. Jake Edwards just got the move done there. Adam Hughes up the inside of Adam Simpson there, backed out of it. Smart driving. Adam Hughes is one of these drivers. Oh, he's just put the nose up of the Porsche. When the Brett's going to try and make a move on the outside here. Adam Hughes is going to cover. Good cover. Yeah, nice move in there. Bruce Tannock really on the back of Jake Edwards too. Look at this. So Jake Edwards did get the pass on the main straight there.
He's not giving him any move, is he? See,
No.
Bruce will just keep pushing that nose in, letting him know he's there until either Jake makes a mistake or Bruce finds that gap to go through.
They have a bit of a tango and a bit of a disco, and they rub some doors. That's another option. Look at that. Look at the shot from Toddy there. Awesome shot there, mate. But yeah, now he's got to open up the big 6.3 litre V8 here. Look at him pulling him in. Look at that. 600 horsepower. Heaps of power.
Us there, is he going to make it clean?
Oh! Jake Edwards is having a wiggle.
Oh, he's held it.
Up the inside, Bruce Tannock. Good move by Bruce Tannick right up the inside. Didn't wait. He just went, nah, I'm taking the position. Like I said, if there's an opportunity, you need to take it. Jake Edwards might...
Really nicely done.
Yeah, really nicely there. So Jake Edwards might want to... He might cool down those tyres after having that bit of a shock of his life. Especially being on a bit of a straight there. I'm sure he'd be a bit scared of the car right now, knowing that that's happened. So he's slowing down. What's happening here?
I reckon that shake and shiver he did must have done some damage. Or was he a slow down?
Happened there. Toddy's just staying in the background. He might have clipped the wall, so he's on the back of Adam Hughes now. Maybe it's a bit of a teamwork work.
He might have had a slow down there. He might have had a slow down.
Oh yeah, just figuring out there was a slowdown, so he's just dropped heaps back. So Gavin is actually on the back of Bruce White now. How's that in the Corsair car? You know, we've seen him improve, like I said before. Now he's up in P2. Pardon?
Bit of switching going on, which is good.
Yeah.
Adrian already lots of fishies in the top 10.
Yep.
At the moment, yeah. At the moment, there is.
Shocker with the fish he's been in the top 10.
Adrian, we're only 6 minutes into an hour and 30 minutes. So I'll get a chat.
So yeah, like we talk about the fishies, you know, Michael Whiting having a bit of an incident, the big boss man having a bit of a wiggle and then hit the wall, so he wouldn't be happy with that. But how's the incidents at the start? Now we're on board with Dylan here. 28th, just cruising along.
Just cruising along, yeah. I'd be happy with the 28th in this grid. Very. It's gonna. They're all still really tightly badged up. Look at it. Look how the grid on the top running corner, man. That is nuts. It's like there's little things going on everywhere.
Yeah. So Gavin's really under pressure right now from the guys behind. Huge pressure from Owen Coleman, and
Bruce done the fastest lap.
Yeah. Awesome lap time by Bruce Tannick there. Yeah. Oh, Jake Edwards right up the inside of one of them. That was one of the fishy cars. That was on Brett.
I just get in the orbit and I just keep watching. But I'm sitting here going, holy crap! Some of these guys are just watching El Rouge, the way they take it full pelt. They're not even doing a bit of a wiggle as they're changing it.
Coleman up in the inside of this corner. This is an awesome pass by him. And the SRW entry, what a great pass there.
Nice.
Really nice pass there on Gavin there. Now there's just a bunch of fishies and a crisscross cars coming through now.
Yeah. Cakel's slowly making his way up. He's already up to 10th.
Yep. Wonder where Sebastian Flock is after that incident. Be a bit further down now. 17th. Sebastian Flock making up a huge amount of position there, chunk of position. Up 9 positions. Awesome mover right now.
Jake's down to 7th now.
Yep.
Jake is slowly making his way up. He started 8th. He's up to started 10th. He's up to 8th.
Yep.
I think he's gone from 27th to 10th. That's crazy. Another big mover is Daniel Yeaman. He's gone from 28th to 14th. So there's some big movement going on.
Definitely, there's a lot of movement going on, but like we're only 12 minutes in, and like everyone's there's 2 incidents, you know, and it was Sebastian Flock and Craig Johnson and one of the juice cars. Owen might make a move here. Gavin made the move back as well. Missed on our screen there. Oh, Gavin's just went a bit up the inside. I think we just need to stick on this pack, honestly. We can't take our eyes off it.
There's like 10 cars in one row just going for it.
Yeah. Well, I've been calling it from day dot the snake, because I don't think it's a train, because see how it moves around?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I call it the snake. There's big parts, little parts. But yeah, that's
They're all pretty evenly spaced now. It's not,
yeah.
it's not about 4 tenths between. Anything from 2 tenths to 4 tenths between them all.
Owen Coleman going up the inside here on Gavin. He's going to get the move done. Yep, solid pass there from Gavin.
Nice
From Owen and Gavin. Really clean. They're keeping it clean because if they get held up, they lose a bit of time. Guess who's behind them? You got crisscross and the fishies.
You don't want to slip up or anything like that because you're going right down to. You'll lose about 15 to 20 spots quite easily with just a slide off here.
Yeah.
That's how close it's all packed, and you just end up in position like I would every week.
Yeah. So we've got, the crisscross boys that have been so dominant and they've been so well recently in the Cup car. They've been really well, and back and forth. So I feel like it's like their factory Porsche. Honestly, that should just be their nickname now. So yeah, I just need to put a Porsche livery on and put their sponsors on it. But yeah, they've been doing really well. Adam Hughes got a win the other night. Phillip Pond, Sandown, really well. They've been doing really well recently, especially with all their sponsors.
I wouldn't mind seeing Hughes drive something else other than Porsche.
Oh, I don't think we'd be able to, mate. They must have a contract with Porsche.
It's in TCR, but not often. But yeah.
Adam Hughes. Oh, I thought he'd go for the dive there. One of the fishy boys have made up the move. Hughes on the outside. He's going to lose a position.
That was a nice dive. Was that 2 cars taken in that corner?
That was really close there. They made it nice, and Hughes has been lining that up for ages, but as Gavin just pushes him through the corner almost. There's a yellow sector. Yeah, tapping him along up the hill.
Oh.
Yellow.
What happens at Eau Rouge here? He's going to be right up his bumper there.
Yeah, the Porsche's got a bit more rear weight so he can get the power down pretty easily. Oh, look at the Porsche's just right on the back of this Beamer.
Oh, is he going to make it?
Sector 2 is yellow, so we'll just wait and see if there's anyone still there. Beamer right in the middle of the Porsche here. Gavin's going to try and not hold up. He's going to just try and catch up back up to Owen here. He doesn't want to lose any more time. He knows he's lost the time. That's why he's made the move. Lachlan Cable on the radio. Oh, the Beamer just right in the middle.
That is some tight driving. Have a look at that. From 4th to 7th, all in the oranges.
Yeah.
On the table. That's nuts.
You got Jamie Dyke in the rear too, so I was talking about the Porsches being quick.
Yeah, Jamie's just sitting there waiting for a mistake to happen.
Yeah, Jamie's a very smart driver. But I talked about the Porsches just having a race pace. How's this? Like, they're just all in the top pack.
Actually, I haven't seen Dyke this far back in a race before. You reckon he's fuel saving on a different strategy?
No, so it's quite funny when you watch Dyke in a race in the GT3s. He'll actually just sit in the back for a while, then he'll work his way up and he'll fuel save a little bit. He's almost done a Blake. Yeah, so clutching in.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, he's got a strategy that he's sticking to and going for it. So he's really aware of his tyres, and he brings them up the temp nice and slow so they last long as well. He's got a bit of a craft when it comes to that sort of thing. Whereas me, I just go out there and just go.
Oh, 3 wide. Oh. One of the fishy cars, Hughes and Gavin. Oh, one of the Beamers that went wide. Gavin's just been swallowed. That was 3 wide. We'll need a replay when this calms down. I go back to 3 wide.
Oh.
We've got 3 Porsches involved with this. They might work together as a bit of a team here. They're going 2 wide up to the hill. This is where it gets interesting. They've slopped back in single file. We're not even 20 minutes in yet. Not even halfway. Look at them up the hill. Hughes has got the huge run. No, that's Jake Edwards. Yeah. Huge run. Look at him on the outside. Owen's not far up the road. Hughes, 2 again. And Gavin, he might make this 3.
Yeah,
Jake's going to slot back in. No, it's a bit of contact with the purple car. One of the fishies. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Gavin's just been muscled through by Brett and Hughes. Dyke's going to go with him as well. Gavin's having a pretty tough time here. I think he's cooked the tyres a little bit. Pushing up. Dyke's just slotting in the back just to be safe.
Yeah, I think Jake just pulled out just that fraction too early then.
Yeah.
Didn't have the legs to make it round.
Yeah, definitely. We're not even 20 minutes in yet, mate. Like, how's this?
There was an incident just caught up with 080, and it was a racing incident, net code. So maybe Jamie was involved in something a bit earlier that took some pace out of him.
Oh, okay.
Now he seems to be on the hunt.
Yeah, it looks like he's on the hunt. Like you said, you know, I mean, the boys were talking about it early in the week with Shibby and Scotty, and they said their SR8s was the best one in the week, and I don't think they'll top it with the Porsches. I reckon the GT3s are going to cut pretty close. This is good. This is what we want.
Racing. Have a look at the screen at the racetrack and all those dots. It's still condensed. There's 2 cars that have dropped off, but the rest of it is all fights bumper to bumper.
Yeah. When this pack probably dials down a little bit, we'll have to go back through the pack. There's Bruce Tanning. Look at Owen. He's actually caught up to him.
Well, Blake and Dyke, Blake and Jamie having a bit of a fight there. David Yeaman just pulled out of the fastest lap by the look of it.
Yep.
From all the way in the back there. And Sebastian Flock is chasing down Macaro.
Yeah.
So they're everywhere. It's going nuts.
Well, you've got the guys through the back, locking Capel and Sebastian Flock coming through. You wouldn't want to be in their way. You would want to be gone. So 2 wide again with the Beamer, the purple Beamer, and the Jake Edwards in the Whitey's Pie entry. Get on board with him. There's Jake Edwards on the outside, made the move.
That's what I like to see. I like to see their headlights as they're going left and right. Jake, who's in the purple one? That's
on the inside, Adam Simpson. He's one of our... Oh, bit of a tap there.
He didn't tap and run, though.
Nah.
He didn't tap and run.
Doesn't need any...
Adam's got a really wide line when he comes up the corners. He's just pushing that edge of the track all the time.
Yeah, he's trying...
It looks scary, man. It looks like all he needs is another inch and he's going to spin.
Yeah. Yeah, Jake Edwards and Adam Hughes have a very similar driving style, and they just try and, you know, not use the tyres much, because if you take a very narrow line, the tyres are going to cook off the rim and that'll be it. So they're taking a bit of a wider line so the tyres don't disintegrate. I think Adam might struggle here for tyres. 2 wheels in the dirt on the exit there.
All right, the question is, I know nothing about this stuff, but we're going to see some SVG cooling down of tyres?
I don't know. Someone calling something over the radio. Adam Hughes might get the run here on Adam here. Up the inside, covered the middle of the track. Very smart from Adam there. He's got a fishy car behind Adam Hughes. It seems like the fishies are all in Mercs now. They're all in Beamers. What's happening?
Yeah. Well, they can change. They've probably just done their testing and realised the Beamers are better for tonight for their setups. Maybe, who knows? But you know what? It makes some damn awesome racing out of it. Yeah.
Well, they're all a bit. Adam Hughes on the right of the back of Adam again. Too many Adams up the hill. Hughes might get the run here.
That looked like it got air almost.
Yeah, Simpson will cover the inside. Good, smart move. Adam Hughes has cut the inside. Jake Edwards is going to help him. Oh, he's cut him off. Oh, Jake Edwards has covered him. Oh, that was awesome driving. Oh,
no.
That was awesome teamwork there. Awesome teamwork. I don't think they could have done that any better. He was outnumbered.
Pulled across to give him extra draft.
Yep.
to get him past, that was quality. That was quality.
That was quality, but you could see Adam there just trying to fight every nail tooth just to try and keep him behind, because we all know it, Adam Simpson, you know, he fuel saves, he's the guy that runs in the back for a bit. No, he's taking off the gloves. The white gloves are off tonight. He's out and hunting. Hunting Hughes.
Awesome battle.
And Brett Warbury.
And you know what? Not too long, Dyke and Simpson are going to join that, and then all of a sudden it's going to be from 4th till 10th, fighting for it again like they were a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
But have a look at Bruce Tanak up front. He's just cruising, man. He's like 2.4 seconds ahead. Then you got Coleman back to Jake Edwards, 3 seconds, and then it's just all hell for leather. Yeah,
well, I think Bruce Tanak would be pretty happy. Bruce Tanak knows SVG very well, so I think he's been getting some tips from old SVG, so it's good to... I think Bruce has learned a lot off SVG. Oh, Adam Simpson right on the back of Adam Hughes again. Oh, it's just going to be these two.
Tanak could be just fuel saving and cruising at the moment, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Yep, no pressure. So we'll have to go in the back of the Adam Hughes here again, like, how's this? So I reckon what Jake and Adam Hughes has done is when, right, we need to get out of here. The fishies are catching up. The rest of them aren't. You know, we're not going to get ganged up here. Let's just get out of here. And, like, look at the gap they've pulled. Huge gap.
Yeah, have a look from 4th to 10th. It's still, all right, Hughesy and Simpson are pulling away, but apart from that one spot, everything else is nearly orange.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I was talking about the fishies catching up. You know, you've got Adam Simpson, Brett, Jamie Dyke, and then you've got Delaney. Like, come on. How's this? This is quality racing right here. All the best people from New Zealand and Australia right here at SRW TV. And
well, that's, you know, that was one of the things when we started out to do this, to have some of the best guys racing, but best guys with the right attitude, with the right pace and the right sportsmanship, and that's what we've got here. Have a look at these guys. There's no diving in. It's all clean racing. The space is given. It's all. I mean, we've had, how many times we had 3 wide, and there's no incident. You know, where do you see that? In what league do you see that? It's crazy.
Besides real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, and teammates are battling. Like you can see, I wouldn't call it battling, but you know, teammates working together. You know, Brett trying to find a way around Adam Simpson. You know, then obviously the crisscross boys just working together, and yeah, it's unbelievable. But I guess we better go back through the field a little bit here, Toddy. Now we got a bit of room.
It's starting to spread out a little bit. We still haven't spread out to the whole track, but it looks like it's about a third to half.
Yeah.
But you still got a lot going on.
So we got Dylan here. Tom Morganson. Dylan Thompson. He got caught up early. One of the fishy drivers. So the Vodafone livery on looks awesome. Actually, that's a McLaren. Wow, that's cool to see. Little flames coming out of the back of that thing. Awesome car. Cool car. Tell you what, yep, typical stuff at SRW. Oh! Greg Johnson's just, oh! Well, that'll be a safety car.
That'll be a safety car, I reckon, too.
So, the wide is quiet. Merck's just disconnected. That'll be a penalty. So what's happened here? Oh, Greg Johnson's moved across the track.
Greg's just called in that he got turned.
Bad thing.
That, to me, looks like his car just all of a sudden went to the right, and I wouldn't be surprised if that was a netco just pulling his car to the right like that. It didn't look natural.
Yeah, thank you for DSL Welding Services replay.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. We'll see what happens.
No safety car. Shocked it's no safety car. And let's just go back over to Bruce Tanning. How's that? Oh!
Are Capel and Flock in the same team?
No.
Looks like they're tag teaming it though, because they're both working their way up together. They're both in 11 and 12 now.
Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, Brett almost making a move on his teammate. Brett almost made it too wide. Brett's trying to make a move. There's no team orders from the Fishy boys. Adam, and now Adam Simpson. You know, no team orders. He's normally in the F3s, but all right, changing it up. But Jamie Dyke's there as well, so they all could work together here. That'd be the smart option.
Corner.
Yeah, Greg Johnson coming out of the pits here. Oh, he might get caught up here. Nah. Well, then with Greg Johnson just backing out there, let Jamie Dyke go through. Gonna hold up. Greg Johnson's gonna hold up one of them though. Oh, almost an incident with another one with Greg Johnson. That was close. That was really close. David, it's had an incident. He's been doing really well this week. Gallo. He's had a really good week. Oh, contact! Bang! That's Whiting. Oh! That'll be a penalty. That'll be a penalty.
It looks like Gallo.
Oh no! Oh no!
His spin didn't quite work out, did it?
Nah.
No. Poor guy.
Really poor guy there. Thanks for DSL Welding Services replay. Lachlan Capel getting on the radio. Greg Johnson. Bruce Tannick just out front, cruising along. P2. Owen Coleman. Now the crisscross boys. They're catching. Pulling him in. Doesn't take. Yeah, it doesn't.
Black flagged.
Yep. Oh, Brett making a move on the outside of his teammate, Adam Simpson. Made a good move. One of the Mercs just tried to make a move on Jamie Dyke as well. Just noticed in the background there. Now I've swapped around. Colours are swapped around. Same team.
I'm going to ask the boys if they can put their initials on the roof or something.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Wilkinson's asked someone, and here it goes.
The live here with Blake Delaney. So, one of the Mercs are making a move on Jamie Dyke here. Oh, Adam Simpson's actually clipped the wall coming up the hill too.
Oh, nice.
Dykey's going to get the inside on his teammate. The Merc's going to try and get around the outside here. Oh, Adam Simpson's very slow there. Contact! Oh, that was almost a huge incident there. Blake Delaney's just going to tag onto the back of these guys.
Who was that pushed away? Oh, that was Daniel Newman. He did it. I mean, it was a touch and run, but it was good. Yeah,
good touch and run. But it looks like Adam Simpson's got a bit of front right damage there. I heard a crunch. I didn't know if it was a net coat or not, but yeah, it definitely is. Look at that.
Yeah.
Really bent. Look at it. So, unfortunately, you'll have to try and do that in the pit stop. Can't go now in the pits now. You have to try and find an opening. But yeah, black flag, Tom for the lap 1 incident. So Jake Edwards massive pressure on the back of Owen there. Adam Hughes is backing him up. Looks like Jake Edwards is just Adam Hughes said he's been helping Jake all Jake's been helping him all week for the help here, but it looks like Hughes been helping Jake Edwards all week with his driving. It looks like Jake's put another level on Hughes now.
Yeah, he's got real good though.
Yeah, someone jumped in the broadcast room there for a sec. Who that was? But yeah, Adam hits. Simpson's really dropping back now. He's got a lot of damage. Really on the back of Owen here though, Jake Edwards. You'd want that position back. You'd want to go and chase down Bruce Tannick.
Well, Capel's in the back of Simpson now.
Yeah.
He's way up. He's fighting for that 9th place.
Campbell's quick. Definitely, Capel's definitely quick. He was in the Porsche last week. Now he's in the Merc.
He's
Flat over the hill. Oh, look at the move up the outside of him. This is a good move. Gavin's there too. Gavin's going to give him the slipstream. He's past Adam here. Now he's going to make the move on Gavin.
Oh,
He just got 2 done. How's that?
Yeah. Nice move. Nice move.
Great move.
Nice move.
That's we need like a best move of the night. I think that's it.
He looks pretty damn good.
All the sponsors out there, if you want to get your sponsor there you go. Best move of the night. Awesome camera by Shibby there too.
Hi, Toddy.
Toddy, sorry.
Just used to Shibby being in the room all week.
Yeah, I'm used to Shibby, mate. I'm used to Shibby all week, mate.
Toddy, you're only as good as your last meal. I really, to be honest, when there's, I'm just finding this overwhelming. I just don't know where to look anymore. Everywhere I'm looking is just there's fights going on.
How do you think I've been, mate? For the last, for round 3 as a whole, it's just been absolutely hectic. It's with all these cars, it's been awesome. Vin at the back here with Sebastian Flaw. Not even at the back, sorry. Good old Scrap here too.
Yeah. It's everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that move.
Our biggest mover at the moment has still got to be young Capel.
Yeah, massively.
Coming down from 27th to 9th. And then actually even better so, Daniel Yeaman all the way from 28th to 7th. He's having
how's that? How's that?
Now he's chasing down Dyke.
Well, Daniel's actually Lachlan Capel's teammate. Look at the toes getting up the hill.
Yeah.
Lachlan.
Dyke, Yeaman and Delaney all in orange sectors together. They're just that fight's going to get more and more interesting.
Yeah.
Blake Delaney's just.
But yeah, like. I think, look at Daniel on the outside. He might make the move up the inside. Dyke's covered the middle of the track. Good move. He's going to get a bad exit here, so Daniels might get him. Blake Delaney's right behind him, though, so he might have a bit of a help from his teammate. Dyke gets a bit of a better exit here. So he might stick the nose here. No, he's going to wait.
Something's about to happen soon. Is there going to be a pit stop soon? We're talking already 33 minutes, 34 minutes of driving.
Yep.
I can't see how many laps is that. That's 15 laps. I guess they've got I don't know. It's a pretty long track. Is it good?
Yeah, it's about a 6K track. It's very big.
So they must be close to pitting now.
Yep. It's as big as Bathurst or bigger. It's huge. Doesn't look big, or when you're driving it doesn't feel big or anything, but it is huge.
Well, come on, all you people out in YouTube land. Everyone's been really quiet, just sitting back watching. I've only got one message from Adrian tonight. And while we do that, head out to Sim Racing World's DSL Championship. Round sponsor is for this evening is Racecraft from good old John back there. Check out Racecraft's website, and also check out our other main sponsors that are here that support our stream. Toyo Sim, Warren and Brown Tools, and my good old company, promo department. So yeah, get behind everyone you can, and I know the community's tight.
I'm sorry to cut you off there, but they just went three wide. Jamie Dyke, Brett, and Daniel. We're gonna have a replay of that. And 2 wide up the hill. Daniel's been tagged. Brett's been tagged. Brett's off the road. Daniel was sideways coming up the hill, then Brett went sideways. Delaney's gonna get the move on him. His teammates there, Lachlan Cables might help him here. Yeah, 3 wide almost. 2 wide. Lachlan Cable on the outside here. Daniel, Blake giving him a bit of a push. Oh, there's going to be a bit of fire with that.
Yeah, Dykey's not going to be happy about that.
No, that was Brett. That was Brett. Oh, I wouldn't want to be in that fishy chat right now, or Lachlan Cable's chat, that's for sure. Let's go back to the replay here. DSL Welding Services replay. We'll have to go back a bit more there. But have a look at this.
Oh, that was netcode.
That was netcode. Bang! Yeah, his race is over.
Man. Just like a magnet repelling itself.
Yeah, go back a bit there, Toddy. Go back. Yeah, back. Coming out of the corner.
Oh, this is some crazy racing, guys.
Have a look at this.
Yeah.
2 fishies on the outside. Dyke can't go anywhere. Brett's coming back in. Daniel's got nowhere to go. He's went, all right, I'll go a bit more this way. No, Brett's there. Hang on. No, I'll go back this side. So he's going to tap back behind Jamie.
That is crazy. That is some great driving by those guys. A lot of respect.
So good coming up the hill until it went coming up the hill. Just netcode. Straight up netcode. So,
yeah, watch him just bounce. Look at that. Oh. Yeah. And then good old Brett reacts to the netcode and he's gone.
Nowhere to go. Good car control from Daniel, though.
Yeah. And see, he'd being sitting in that car, Brett would have been fuming thinking he's being tapped out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no safety car from race control.
37 minutes, no safety car. Who's driving the safety car tonight? I don't think
Mr. McAvoy.
Blake Delaney is still got the fastest lap sitting in 8th. Lachlan Capel now is sitting in 6th place after all that little bit of argy-bargy. He's back to...
So someone's just went off in the back there, so we're going to get a DSL Welding Services replay. So this is Gavin. He did really well at the start. What's happened here? Oh, no. So the rear end Porsche is just went around. He's got no weight in the front. That's where the fuel tank sits. The fuels came out, and the thing's just let go.
All right, so have I missed something? How did Jamie Dyke end up in 4th? After all that. I think what happened to Coleman, because he's down in 5th now. Yeoman and Capel are sitting in 7th and 6th, and Dykey was right beside them at one point. So
Dyke's made a move on Coleman. Coleman's really slowed down. He might be running out of fuel.
Maybe. He looks like it.
Yeah,
he looks like he's back home.
So Blake Delaney.
A sign of pit stops arriving, and we know that Jamie was fuel saving early on. We were watching him. Now I can tell you right now that Capel and Yeoman have been helping each other out all the way through, keeping a draft between the two of each other. So I reckon they're going to be able to last out with some of these other guys.
Sorry, Steve. Capel's in. Lachlan Capel's in. Daniels stayed out. Delaney. Bruce is in. Bruce Tannock. Tannock? Tannock. Tannock. So Tannock, he's been called. So I've been calling him all types of things for the last 3 rounds. So, I'm surprised Capel and Daniel didn't go in at the same time.
Yeah, I think they did the old strategy: keep one in, keep one out.
Yeah,
Red Bull style.
yeah. Brock Feeney. Brock Stone.
It's good to see my partner in SRW is watching at the moment on Facebook. Our Jean-Paul Guerlain. Did I pronounce that right with a French accent, Paulie, or what? Jean-Paul Guerlain.
Oh,
No doubt he'll correct me because I spelt his name wrong the other day on one of our business letters and he picked me up straight away and I was hoping he'd miss it.
keep talking like that the whole time, Steve. Keep talking to me. But there was I'll tell you, and there was another one through the week. We had a guy in the GT3s for round 2, and his name was we kept calling him Jack the whole time, and it was actually Jacques.
Don't destroy it like that, Jacques.
Jacques.
Paul's just said, did I spell it well? He said, yeah, mate.
It's my Leb accent.
It's like you got a hair caught in the back of your throat. It's
yeah, it is, honestly. But we're gonna have to go back on Daniel and Blake Delaney. They're just going at it again, and Omen and Jake. Oh, Jamie Dyke's actually running out of better fuel. Slow down, really. Oh, Daniel's gonna be gutting that he didn't go in with his teammate. Yeah. He knows it. Look at him, up the inside of Owen. Owen knows that he needs to pits.
He did really well to block them off then.
Yeah, Blake Delaney went around again. The fuel-saving master. He's always been good at it. Daniel pushes him in the pits. Gavin's around. That's Gavin. It's Gavin around.
Oh, he's done well off that wall.
Oh, hang on. Lachlan Capel's still in the pits.
Oh,
no, that's not Lachlan Cable. It's another teammate. Sorry, my bad.
Gonna say.
That's Tom from his penalty before. So he's just sitting this one out. Let's see where Bruce Tannock is now.
We lost good old Callum Hodgson with internet issues.
So there's Bruce Tannock going around. Michael Whiting just boxed. There's Jake Edwards. Daniel Newman still in the pits. Bruce Tannock's got a huge gap. Look at it. Huge. Hughes is coming out of the pits with lap traffic with his teammate. Bruce Tannock's got a huge lead now. There's a bit of lap traffic in front of him. Lap down. Daniel Newman. Where? Oh, Lachlan Cable's really dropped back. What's happened there?
I don't know what's happened there.
He was in front of Daniel there. So something happened there. He's jumped Jamie Dyke and Owen.
Yeah, Yemen's jumped Dykey.
And Owen. Up the inside, Lachlan Cable. The big mover. Oh, up the... He's crisscrossed him on the outside. Now he's going to go up the inside, going down the hill. He's going to put the bumper up. No, he's going to stick... No, he's going to dive up the... No. Oh, no, he's up the inside. Oh, he's turned him. Oh, no, he's all good. He's turned him, and it's fine. It's all good. He's readdressed. Good driving. Really good driving there. Lachlan Capel giving him a bit of a push. He's going to go up the inside again. He looks very tempted to go up the inside. No, he's going to back out of it again.
Yeah, I don't know what was said during that, but someone just got their chat disabled.
Lachlan Capel has been chat has been disabled. Up the inside, Lachlan Capel on the outside of Owen. On the outside, he's going to get more traction off the corner. Owen might dive it up the inside, coming out of this corner. No, he's going to back out. He knows Capel's quick. He knows he's made up positions. Daniel's moved up on Dyke. Oh, I'm out of breath.
Connor, well done, mate.
Not bad for a newbie.
I'm just a passenger here, mate. I'm just, my mouth just opens wide and nothing comes out, and I'm just watching this ball. It's crazy. Some of this driving, like that was like 3-4 corners side by side. All right, I got a bit niggly here and there, but that's what racing's about. That was fantastic.
And look at that, Sebastian Flock's going to make a move on Owen there too. This is all happening. We've got Daniel and we've got Lachlan Capel. We've got Sebastian Flock getting in the mix. Jamie Dyke in the mix. We've got Adam Hughes and Jake Edwards. And obviously the leader, Bruce Tannick. Then here comes Blake Delaney. Look at that. Sebastian Flock's jumping Blake Delaney.
Yeah, it's pitted, isn't it?
Yep. All of them are pitted.
28th, 5th. 28th to 5th. Quite a achiever. He's just made all his way from 28th.
Sebastian Flock making a move on Owen now. There he is in the Logitech car. He's going to make a move, really clean. Really nice. Nice move by Sebastian Flock there. It's been kind of just a quiet little guy coming through the field.
Yeah,
Old Flocky.
there's been a few.
Oh, there's been. I heard a bit of contact. I don't know where that was from.
Well, Coleman's on the back of Flock at the moment, and we've got Oliver on the back of Ridley at the back there. So the boys have still, there's still battles going on left, right, and centre. Some really good stuff going on.
Bruce Tannick's coming through the field now. Back lap traffic. Now Sebastian Flock is catching up to Lachlan Capel here. Now they had a really good rival and battle the other week at Winton. Sebastian Flock said he didn't have as much pace as Lachlan Capel, but I think the story has changed tonight. Sebastian Flock, remember he was in that incident, lap 1, turn 1, dropped heaps of time, and look at him now. He's doing really well, up into P7. Oh, I'm just out of breath. I'm out of breath.
I think I'm doing pink slips for staff. Shibby Gaming Place. Shibby, who is the old guy on comms? Oh, thanks, mate. Thanks, mate.
Good on old Shibby. But yeah, look at Owen's car there. A lot of damage from the contact he had with
Oh, mate, you can't even see his sponsors anymore. What's going on there?
You should have Racecraft simulations and DSL and Toyo Sim on the side of that, and Warren Brown tools.
100%.
What's going on there, mate?
With a good old promo department right where the damage is.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, look, while we're there, you know, thanks to all our supporters out on YouTube land and Facebook. Maybe you could write something nice for a change, Shibby. Yeah, special thanks to our naming rights sponsor, DSL Welding, who sponsors all our leagues. He's our series sponsor for all of our racing for 2022, and he's also signed on for 2023 as well. So we're starting off in the green for next season, which is season 1, 2023 already.
Results to have from DSL Welding Services. We love them very much and keep them on board, and yeah, can't really say much about them besides they're just awesome.
Oh, look, they've been a supporter from day dot.
Yep, 100%. And Racecraft Simulations obviously coming on board recently with John Lee from the opposite side of the country. Great guy, great supporter. Puts his whole heart and soul into this sim racing world. Andrew. But yeah, he puts his heart and soul into sim racing. I've met the guy so many times. He's sorted me out so many times. Been to his, he's invited us to a Bathurst 1000 and he's hosted in the shop. Funny joke, he makes a mean kebab. So if you ever come over to WA, Steve, he makes a mean kebab.
You're not a WA boy, are you?
I am WA, mate. I am WA.
Man, I didn't even see that on your paperwork when you signed up. I might not have given you the job. No, I'm only
John's probably thinking, what?
We like to keep our time zones open, mate. So we've got WA time zones, we've got Eastern Seaboard time zones, and then we've got the New Zealand time zone. So when it comes to broadcasting other leagues and doing some stuff for other people, we've got everything covered. So that's why we like it.
Oh, mate, we're diverse. There's not even a word for
we are.
Diverse, mate. It's
I think me and you are the widest wogs in the room. That's for sure.
Mate, there's nothing wrong with a white wog. I know how to talk.
Yeah, mate. I'll take my head off that one straight away. We go back to racing. Because I can talk crap all night. But it looks like it's starting to spread the field out a little bit more now. Well, we're looking at 49 minutes into an hour 30, so we're coming close to the halfway mark, and it's still competitive everywhere. No one's really pulling away. You've got Bruce still sitting at 3 seconds, which is not a lot on this track, because one mistake and you get swallowed up straight away.
You just go back a bit from Bruce.
Yeah.
So Jake Edwards is chasing him down like he's a rocket.
Yeah.
Adam Hughes is following right behind him. You know, Adam Hughes, like I said at the start of the week, he's been helping Jake Edwards, and honestly, it looks like it's helping, and it looks like Jake Edwards is really concentrating on the GT3s. It's good to see a lot of progress, you know, from Jake Edwards, and yeah, he's just an awesome bloke too. It'd be good to see him in the green room and say hi, and what a great driver. And talking about great drives, what about Daniel? What can we say? 28th to 4th.
He's just an unsung hero, mate. He's just been staying out of trouble and just cleanly racing, getting his times down, hitting his apexes, getting his throttle down, being smooth, and he's just done really well. Really well.
Yeah,
Take
and that's...
Yeah,
100%, you know, definitely give him the kebab later down the track, you know, he's so good at what he does, you know. Turns up and goes, yep, I'll just start at the back, thank you very much, and comes through the back of the field. Go back a bit, then Lachlan Capel, his teammate, 27th to 6th. We go back another one, Sebastian Flock, 26th to 7th. So, like, all these guys, like the top, you know, guys in GT3s, and they're just coming through the field. They're rocket ships.
They've shown that they've gone for a different strategy, and it's actually paid off for them tonight.
It has, definitely. You know, you need to have... Yeah, so, you know, the gloves are off. It might need to do maybe another stop, maybe not. I think we'll be close. But
it's going to be real close. What were the pit stops? Were what lap? 3 or 4 laps ago?
Yeah. Lap 17 it was.
17, so 6 laps to go. So, you know, I reckon it's got to be another pit. It has to be.
Maybe. Well, my WOG maths is not very good, so we'll have to try and figure that one out.
Count it in kebabs, man.
Yeah. Yeah, mate. We've got 15 kebabs. But yeah, honestly. Yeah, well, we'll know when they clutch in as well. Like Toddy's saying in the background, the little ear, all the talkative little man in the back. Thank you for Shibby. Nah. It's good to have Shibby in the not Shibby, Toddy in the back. Oh my, Shibby's probably laughing his head off.
What was that time?
But yeah, had Shibby in the booth. I'm gonna call it.
Was that a pass or was that a blue flag?
That was a blue flag.
Full on aggressive. It had me spun for a minute there. When you look at that pit stop, it's really split the field up a bit more now. You know, the gaps are expanding a bit more than 1.5, 1.2 seconds. I don't know. Do you reckon there must be some fuel saving going on now, and then sprint to the finish?
We saw Jamie Dyke fuel saving like crazy at the start, right? So he's he's right there behind Daniel. If he saved a good 10 litres, 9 litres, whatever, he might jump Bruce Tanning. Maybe. I mean, he'd be really behind. He'd be behind Bruce.
Bruce would be fuel saving 100%, mate. He's in cruise control up there. He's just keeping that gap at 3 seconds all the way through.
You know, it's like he's driving a truck. He's put the cruise control on, put in 10th gear, cruising along.
This is what amazes me. You see some of these drivers, these drivers, and they make he's fuel saving big time. And you just watch how smooth he is. It just makes it look slow, but it's not. It's just super smooth.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, look at him. He's rolled through that whole damn corner. Yeah, fuel saving for sure.
I've raced with Bruce Tannick a lot. He's I'm gonna put my hand up and I'll say I'm quicker than Bruce in a supercar. Yeah. But in a GT? No way. Oh, no, he has spun me around once, and I've called him certain words in a GT3. But
did you call it Mr. Tanner?
no. There's certain words I can't say on a stream, and
another fast Kiwi which I haven't seen, which I don't think is racing this season, is Lobby himself.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in any of our series this season. He must be taking it off, and he's super fast too.
Yep. Yeah, 100%. And we got so many good Kiwis getting around now, and I've always been saying it. The Kiwis are the fastest. Like, you look at Shane Van Gisbergen, Mad Mike. You look at Scott Dixon, Scotty McLaughlin.
Some of these guys watch iRacing. If they want to prove how fast they are, well, you know what? Come and compete in SRW and show us what you really got.
100%. We've got a.
You got Cable is actually he was 1.5 seconds away from Dyke a few laps ago, and he's got himself up to 8 seconds behind him, 9 seconds behind, 0.9 of a second behind him. So he's creeping up, and he's going to start putting pressure on. He really wants that 5th place, if not more.
Yeah, I mean, I think Daniel would definitely want a podium, but all these guys would want a podium. Like, it's crazy how...
It'll change everything,
Yeah. Yeah. And, we were talking about the engines before. We saw Gavin lose it before because he had no fuel in that car. Yeah. Well, if you've got no fuel in the Merc, it's very taily. You've got no fuel in the front of the Porsche, the front starts to move on you. So there's a difference. So when there's fuel in the Porsche, it's more gripped. More fuel in the Merc, it's heavier. It feels a slump, like it feels like a rock. So like we saw the Porsches at the start just be so aggressive and so quick. So yeah, definitely the Porsches are quick.
So Capel's down to 6 tenths. There he is, sniffing the back.
Yeah.
Jamie, fuel saving at this point, you reckon? Or is he feeling
the bus driver? I don't know. He's a bit of an odd one, old Dykey. Love him to death. Love the team. But there's moments where he'll fuel save, and there's moments where he'll just push everything out of that car.
You got Oliver all over the back of Ridley at the moment, and 5 tenths behind him as well, fighting for 12th and 11th position. So that top 10 is going to be starting to fight as well.
Yeah. And I feel bad, like we haven't really taken our eyes off these guys, but this battle's been unreal.
It's just everywhere. It's like where do you go? And when you do move the camera, it's gone. Now Ullman's fighting with Whiting. He's right on the back of Whiting. Whiting's down to 14th. So that pit stop didn't do him much good at all, really.
No, so remember he had that crash on lap 1?
That's right, yeah.
Smacked the wall.
So there's 2 battles appearing now.
Yeah, and the other one I feel bad for is Owen Coleman. He was right up the pointy end and just a bit too much damage on that car. And it's really everything. So Whiting's moving through the field with Owen.
He's not too bad. He's started 50s and 90s. He's only lost the grid position to 4, so it's not too bad. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah. Definitely. Kyle Ridley and the Juice Cars, both of them there, cruising out.
Gallo's sitting at 22nd at the moment. He's sitting back there at the moment. He was up a bit higher early in the race.
Yeah.
Ty's sitting in conservatively. Ty Delaney's sitting in 21. He's just matching his pace all the way through. Nathan Allen, 20 as well. So these guys are pretty much grid positions.
It scares me when the pocket rocket starts to find pace. Ty Delaney. Obviously, it scares me to know. We know in generations. I was quicker than my dad. At a young age, he did a lot of sim racing, and I was quicker than him.
Yep.
So I wonder if it's the same thing. Give him 2-3 years, and this kid might be a rocket. So,
I don't doubt it at all. I know his dad. He's got a good head on his shoulders, and he won't force him into anything. He'll just let the kid develop naturally, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And if he's got the passion for it, I think he will. He's already got the talent now. Look at the guys he's beating on the grid at the moment, not just in this car, in the V8s as well. He's skyrocketed in the V8s. He's done really well.
Yep.
So you know, that's just a show of progression already. If he enjoys it, he'll get phenomenal at it. If he loses the passion, you know, I think the only thing that can stop him is if he discovers girls.
Yeah. Yep.
And saying his old man is the model, and he's probably already got a girlfriend. And he's probably 15 with a girlfriend.
Oh, probably. I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd probably go on the back of Daniel, because Daniel's already made the move on Adam Hughes. Yeah, this is getting good. This is really getting good.
Well, Cable's just done the fastest lap.
Yeah. So passed on Adam Hughes. We might need a DSL Welding Services replay for that. We were just having our yarn.
Yeah, and we're well and truly past the halfway mark now. So we've got 30 minutes left at this point, and the racing is still fights everywhere. It's nuts. I got to find a new word to describe it apart from it's nuts.
Hectic. Yeah. I reckon hectic's that's the word I use when it's out there.
Hughes trying to fight back at the moment. Simpsons in a bit.
So Simpson's just in the lane.
Yeah.
Right.
So Hughes trying to fight back. He's not going to give up that spot easily.
I think with Adam Hughes recently, he's been really focusing on the Porsche Cup car. You can see it in the Cup car. And I think his teammate Jake Edwards has been focusing on the GT3s, and you can really see it.
He must have got a scare earlier in the season when he got a bit of whipping.
Yeah.
That's right. And I think since then he's buckled down and taking the time to get some practice in.
Yep.
I'm sure his boss Stefan, who's going to probably watch this at some point, will get some practice in, and you can't just waste.
Talking about bosses, I'm sure my boss was very happy last night with Brian Sagassa in the Cup car.
Yeah. Nice job. Oh, Jake Edwards has got his time down from 3 seconds to 1.4 on Bruce. But Bruce is actually, that time is getting shorter and shorter. Maybe Bruce is backed up again.
I reckon he's going to try and not make. Yeah, so he's been saving heaps, so he might be just not wanting to do the. Well, he's going to have to do a stop. I think it's
probably just a matter of when, you know, and then he can run with a lighter load for a longer period. And also, Bruce is smart. He had that car in front of him. He could have probably blitzed past it, but he's using it now for the draft to make sure that he can pull away from Jake as well.
Yeah, so Dylan Thomas is the Vodafone car in front of him.
Yep.
So, you know, Bruce is, you know, a bit of an old soul. He's probably going to kill me for that.
Wise old out from New Zealand.
Yeah, but he's smart. You know, age comes with wisdom, as they say.
Yeah.
So, which I have none of that. So, yep. But yeah, like Bruce is a very smart guy. He's been just improving with his racecraft. You know, he used to be very aggressive and turned me a couple of times, Bruce. But yeah, he's just been improving so much, and he's been winning a heap in the NZ League. Our good mates over there. So yeah,
have a look at David Yeoman in third. Daniel Yeoman in third from 28th position.
Yeah,
and he's pulling away from Hughesy. Hughesy had him at 0.5. Now he's at 1.4. Hughesy probably backed off a little bit for his tyres and everything like that. But that's a drive today. That's crazy.
Yeah, and if we be smart about this and we go, right, who's doing what, who's on the cards, right?
Yeah.
Bruce Tanning, heaps of fuel saving. He's going to be gone after this pit stop, I reckon. He's going to be out of here.
Yep.
Now, Jake Edwards, he's been fuel saving too. Daniel, not a thing. Not
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah.
So, Jamie Dyke's been fuel saving, but he's too far back. He's too far back.
We saw guys that last pit stop come from nowhere to the front. Adamson's just gone off track as well.
He was up the front too.
Yeah.
He had that big incident. So, yeah, unfortunate for him. DSL Welding Service replay. Oh,
Ooh.
Adam Simpson just off the road there. Oh, it just came back on the track. Oh, well done for Adam. Avoiding that. Well done for Adam.
Around that corner he did. It looked like something.
Yeah, so that's Adam Simpson and Owen Coleman in the back there. Not David Coleman.
Owen Cole.
Owen Coleman. I think you're just gonna back on the Bruce Tanning. I think the time Bruce gets around to the pit stops, he's gonna be gone. Jake Edwards, I reckon he won't be far behind, to be honest.
Yeah, Jake's pushing pretty hard to catch him here at this point.
Yeah.
But
Bruce.
Yeoman's 1.1 behind Jake too, so he's pulling him in as well.
Yeah.
So the gaps in the top three is closed right up. Look at that, he's under a second.
I reckon if I'd have to put my cards down and say who's going to do it, I reckon it's going to be Bruce, Jake Edwards, Adam Hughes. Now, I say Adam because he's been fuel saving. He's one of those dudes, saved 2 laps, and he's a master.
It depends on who's got the best pit strategy now too.
Yep.
Who's going to be in the pits next, and who's going to be in the pits last too. So, Cable's still got in there, Flock's still in there. Anyone in those 5th till 9th are in a position where they could, with the right fuel strategy, get around.
Look at Daniel right on the back of Jake Edwards just for a tiny little mistake. 2 wheels in the dirt, right on the back. This is where Jake Edwards should pit. If the door's open, I'd go and pit. You wouldn't want to be in this man's way right now. Look at him, hunting him.
He is all over him.
Locked in, the praise in front of him. Awesome shot by Toddy here. Look how wide he goes just to get a good run.
Yeah.
Awesome run out of the corner there.
I reckon he'll have him by top end.
Yeah.
That's 0.6. He's got to have him. Oh.
Little mistake from Jake Edwards on the exit. Adam Hughes is not far behind though.
It didn't look too clean, Jake's exit, did it?
Yeah, it looked a bit messy, but that's just the nerves running. You'd be running.
Let's see what happens here.
Over the top of the hill.
Here we go.
6.3, 600 horsepower down to the floor. Look at him, just pulling him in. They've got no downforce on that car at all.
Yeah, he's not gonna. One more lap, maybe.
Yeah.
The other
If
back.
it was Jake Edwards and Adam Hughes, I'd box the same time and use a fuel strategy.
Yeah.
Because Daniel's going to catch Bruce, there's no doubt.
Warby's is right up the back of Delaney. Oh, they've just swapped. He's passed him. I don't know if that's just strategic. Is that strategic or what?
Yeah, definitely strategic. Look at that, straight up the inside.
Yeah, I reckon there's a bit of strategy at play there.
Delaney's saving fuel, Brett's not.
Yeah, Delaney's like, yep, I need a fuel save, I'm going to let him past.
Yep.
Which is smart thing to do.
So Flock's up to P6. Flock's just been a mover, but he's been saving a bit of fuel too. So he might move up a little bit as well. Yeah, Bruce Tanning really off the throttle. Just watching him. Adam Hughes right there.
Lachlan and
Daniel right up the inside of Jake Edwards. Yeah, Jake's just let him go. Yep, smart move.
Yep.
Yeah, teammates on teammates. Won't take long for Daniel to be on the back of Bruce. Here's the DSL Welding Services replay right up the inside. Look at this. And there's the
Yeah.
anchors, and there, yeah, let him go.
Yeah, but he's like, you know what? He's better off. He's got the gap from him and Bruce was that much that he was going to get no drift up the drag up the hill. So he might as well get behind Daniel and get that off him.
Yeah, save a bit of fuel.
Yeah.
So Bruce is still pulling on the boys.
Yeah. Hughes is going to have a bit of a peekaboo.
Yep. They're teammates, but at the end of the day, they all want a bit of points. But you want to keep the car on track.
Yeah.
We saw the other week in the F3s that two teammates got involved, and that was it. They were first and second, and Matty Jones ended up in the wall. So yeah, it's not what they want. So Christopher Island won that race, not Matty Jones. Got to finish first and second. So they've got to keep that in mind.
Delaney's and Warby are just tag teaming all the way up the hills and everything. Adam Simpson's right on the back of Macaro, who's on the back of Coleman.
Yeah. Yeah, Adam Simpson. Oh, Daniel's just pulling him in. Oh, we need to go back to Bruce.
Yeah, he's 1.1. That top four, with another couple more turns, is all going to be under a second each.
Yeah, pit stops will be starting now.
Yeah.
I could box this lap. The window would be open. I reckon Bruce is out of here when he stop is.
At 17, they'll be pitting at what? 34. So they're gonna start coming up now. Let's see who's done the best fuel saving.
Bruce is going to go for another lap here. See what he does. So,
Paul Daniel Yeaman just set the fastest lap for the race.
Yeah, wow. Lachlan Capel's in the back too. You might want to get by the crisscross boys in the Whitey's Pie and the smoke entry. I'm going to call it.
Look at that. Hughes right on the back of Edwards now.
Yep, right on the back. Two Mercs. Now on board with Adam Hughes here. I'm going to call him the Porsche Cup legend. His head's probably going to swell.
Yeah, you got to get that car.
Yeah, Adam Hughes clutching in, saving fuel. I don't reckon Daniel's saving anything. He's putting all that car under the wall and using all of it. But
yeah, I think he's just going to go hell for leather, go for the pit stop and just go for it again.
we'll see what happens. Yeah, so Bruce Tannick was a second slower than Daniel in that pit stop.
On this track is pretty important too.
Yep. I mean, hey, if Daniel only needs to put an extra 5-10 litres in, it's not going to hurt him too much.
Correct. Are they going to take tyres?
No.
No? Just spraying out juice and off they go?
Yep. Well, more the tyres won't help you because the fuel, then the tyres go on. So it's not at the same time, not like a supercar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're just going to have to stick on Bruce. Toddy.
that battle in the top four is just close as.
Yeah. Where's Jamie Dyke? Wait, no. That's wrong.
Ninth, but it looks like the Fishy boys, Wardby, Delaney, and Dyke, they're close to each other.
On the inside, he might make the move here. No, he hasn't made the move. Bruce Tannick's covering the whole track. Bruce wouldn't want anything to happen. He's pretty much got this win in the bag. Sideways out of the corner. Daniel on the outside. He's almost going to make the move. He's not farther enough up the corner. On the outside, he might do the crisscross. He's going to go under him. Bruce Tannick bit sideways out of the corner. He's going to have the run up the hill.
Have a look at that.
Coming up the hill now. Bruce Tannick's going to be under pressure now. Jake Edwards is getting involved. He knows that Daniel hasn't been fuel saving, so he's going to just try and make a move on Bruce. Almost 3 wide. Daniel involved Jake Edwards. Adam Hughes is there. Oh, really close side draft. Bruce Tannick up the inside, made the move. They're all going to go back to single file till they get onto that back straight. Look at Bruce really using that tyre up now. No fuel saving at all now.
Oh.
Oh, that shot. Adam Hughes in the back there too.
That's the shot I want to see, Toddy. Let me see them all fighting and squealing around.
Yep. 100%. Look at that. 4 cars, almost 5 with Lachlan Capel in the back. Remember, Lachlan Capel won last round, so if he can get some decent points, he'd be happy.
He's under a second again, so there you go. Top 5 fighting it out straight away. That is crazy. Capel's done well, exceptionally well.
Yeah. Capel and Daniel can get a top 3 or even a top 5, they'd be impressed.
Well, let's see what happens now in pit stops. This is going to be, anyone in the top 5 can come out first.
Yep. Daniel's got pace. He's definitely got pace, but if he needs to put way more fuel in, it's gonna hurt him.
Yeah, Bruce.
Yeah.
If he needs more fuel, he needs to get past Bruce as quick as possible.
Bruce is not going to let him pass. He's one of those dudes. Unless, Bruce is in.
Bruce.
Oh, almost touching the wall and coming in. Oh, this is going to where it's going to be interesting. So Bruce Tannick's in. No tyres, no extra bits. He's just going to go for fuel. Jake Edwards will notice that. Adam Hughes will know that. They're probably going to go as a team. Look at Bruce just squirming on brakes just to get the thing stopped. They're a good 1,500 kilos worth of weight to get those things stopped in the pit lane. Over the hill, Daniel, Jake Edwards and Adam Hughes. Lachlan Capel right behind him. Jake's going to sit right behind him. But remember, Jake's been fuel saving, so is Adam Hughes. But Daniel, not a thing. Blake Delaney's not far from Bruce Tannick now. As Delaney made his stop.
Has Delaney got his second stop, has he?
I don't know. Has he made his second?
Yeah. So at the moment, Bruce is the only one to make a pit.
So Blake Delaney's the only one in this. Not in this anymore.
Jamie Dyke at 26. That can't be right. Jamie Dyke going his first pit at lap 26. This could be some interesting strategies unfolding here.
Yeah, very interesting strategies. As well, my food just gets ordered from a fast food. By the way, if any fast food wants to get on with SRW, let me know. Then I can have a free cheeseburger, for instance.
Yeah, we could do the round sponsor by McDonald's or KFC
or a kebab store.
Or kebab store, yeah.
Hey, we're both wogs. That helps both of us.
Landings in Perth. Landings is good.
Oh, there's one in Mandurah. There's one in there's one that I really like, and the name of it, I'll just say it. It's called Lad Kebabs.
Lad Kebabs.
Yeah.
Daniel Yami just pulled out the fastest lap.
Yeah.
And he's trying to pull away from Hughesy at the moment. Capel's in third.
Yeah. So if Delaney doesn't need a pit, he's on. He's on big time. So is Dyke. If they don't need a pit, they're good.
Delaney pitted last pit was at lap 17, whereas Dyke.
Jake Edwards not far from Bruce Tannick. Delaney's blocked him coming out of the pits. Delaney might be on here. This will be really interesting.
Yeah.
Can he make it? Another 8 minutes to home. This is interesting.
I think Dyke's going to be the next one to pop up there because some of these guys are going to need a pit in front of him, and his last pit was at lap 26.
Who Dyke was?
Yep.
Oh, he'll make it home.
Yeah, he'll make it home. I think Delaney will need one more pit because his last one was lap 17.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Good. So, wow. Tanak at 33. Edwards' last pit was 34. So it's just a matter of what's going to happen in front now. Whether Delaney's going to make it through. I don't reckon he's going to make it through. That's 19. He's going to have to pit one more time. Jamie's going to be the one that's going to benefit out of Daniel and Hughes' pits and Capel. So you're going to look at it: Tanak, Delaney, Edwards, and Dyke.
Yeah, Dyke's definitely in the situation.
Yeah, that's going to be top four coming up after the last pit. So these guys at front, you've got a 22-second gap. So it just depends on what kind of gap they can get up front before they go for the pit.
Yeah, definitely. Dyke's involved. Bruce is in this. I'd laugh if Delaney's in this. He doesn't need... If he saved enough... Remember, he dropped back massively. He saved so much fuel at the start and middle. So, could have enough.
Wow. If he does that, he's the master of fuel saving, man.
I mean, we've seen in Supercars. I've seen it in Supercars. He saved about 3 laps worth of fuel once.
Yep. It'll be touching. Yeah.
Oh, he'd be coughing. Coughing and sneezing, the male model, as they've been calling him in the fishy.
Yep. Cable pit just there.
Oh, here comes, I think that's Daniel. Daniel's just came out of the pits. I think he's just jumped him. No, hang on.
No.
Who's... That's Lockie Cable. He's right behind Bruce Tannick.
Yep.
Oh, this is on. He's going to make a move.
On the overcut.
On the outside. This is not over. On the outside, huge run. No downforce on that Merc, it looks like. Under and over. They're in a dogfight now. Oh, Bruce is slightly... Oh, there's a bit of contact. Lockie Cable's got on the radio. He's just giving him a little bump. Great driving from Bruce Tannick. He hasn't turned him.
Yeah.
He's just bumped him.
Right?
That was awesome from Bruce. That is driving at its finest.
Wow. So we've got Yeoman, Hughes, Tanner, Capel, Delaney, Edwards, and Dyke. And then you've got to get Dyke back to the flock.
Hang on, you've got Bruce Tannick, you've got Capel, Delaney, Jake Edwards, Flock, Hughes, Dyke. You've got 8 involved. Almost 9.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
Sorry to the guys at the back of the grid and in the middle of the grid, but this fight up front has just been hectic all the way through. You just can't get your eyes off it.
Nah, so Hughes is going to pit. So is Daniel. Hughes is not far from Daniel. Daniel's got pace. If Capel's here, Daniel's going to be there. So now they're coming up. So it must be bugger all fuel. It's probably 10 litres or less. Look at Capel right on the back of Bruce here. Bruce is going to have a fight here. Capel up the inside. Going to stick the nose. Bruce might give him a no nudge. Heaps of room given. Capel will remember that. Oh, Bruce bit sideways. He's used those tyres. Delaney might make the move here. Jake Edwards is right there as well. Delaney on the outside. Jake Edwards is going to follow him. Edwards up the inside of Delaney. Bruce. We don't know where Capel's went. Where's Capel went?
He's gone off because Dyke's just passed him. Capel's in 7th.
Oh no! Has the internet popped? What's happened?
It looks like it says. We'll let the SD just catch up, but something's going on there.
I think he's out of the server. Bruce,
I think he might be
go back to
too.
Bruce. If we're going, yeah, here we go. Jake Edwards on the outside. I think he's out of this race. Capel's out. Where is he?
It doesn't say anything that he's exited.
I think his internet's just dropped. Blake Delaney just getting on the radio. Don't know what it's about. Yeah.
Yeah, so we don't know what's going on with Cable.
Cable has dropped from packet loss. He's internet.
Oh, man.
You gotta be joking me. Hughes and Daniel are in front of Bruce. This is huge. Bruce is actually P3. I thought Bruce would have walked away with it. This is Bruce is P3.
How is Daniel Yeaman not? Oh, he's come out in front of him.
And Delaney's behind Edwards. What's happened here tonight?
I really thought Bruce had this in the bag.
I thought Tenek had it in the bag for sure.
Yeah.
Edwards is fighting for P3. Bruce is just gonna have to hang on now. On the outside. He will do the cross and under. Oh, Bruce has pushed him wide. Good strategy there, just to push him wide. Delaney might have the run here. No. Delaney's going to make it home.
Yes. It looks like it.
And he's on the outside. There's rubbing involved now. Everyone's taking the white gloves off. No room given at all. Dyke's going to make it home. Oh. Look at this.
This is some amazing racing, guys, and strategy on top of it as well. It's been fantastic to watch.
Bruce having a bit of a wiggle across the top. Edwards has got the run. Delaney's got the run on Edwards. This is almost 3 wide. Is he going to make it 3 wide? No. Bruce is getting on the radio. Delaney's pushing him up the hill. On the outside, Edwards. Bruce giving a rub. Contact. Bruce, Edwards is off. Bruce is a bit off the road. Edwards came out in front of him. Edwards is going to have a slowdown. He's going to have to slow down. Contact! Bruce and Edwards! They don't like each other. They are furious.
That is some nice rough racing. I love it.
Oh! They can take it. Oh!
Damage?
Dyke is... Oh, Delaney's just dropped back. Edwards on the radio.
Edwards is either giving up or Star's giving up.
No, that's the slowdown talking. Dyke's in front of Delaney now, in front of Edwards.
Oh, the slowdown.
So the slowdown's going to affect Edwards.
Yeah, Jake was actually into race control as well about the contact, I think.
Yeah. That was rough.
That is crazy. Now, all of a sudden, Dyke is all over the back of Tanner.
And if we go further up the field, Hughes is on the back of Daniel. What's going on?
Crazy.
Yeah,
as you say, it's hectic. Look at that. From 6th all the way to the top, it's just hectic. And to think Paul Lachlan, Cable, was in a fantastic position for at least a podium. You don't know what could have happened in the last 10 laps, but poor guy with internet. My heart goes out to him. He's kicking himself right now.
I would. But all you can do is support your teammate up front, Daniel.
Yeah.
We're going to just have to follow on Daniel or Bruce or someone. Right, can we go?
Daniel's just taken this race by the throat. I mean, you 28th to 1st, guys. That's like, what the hell?
If he gets in the booth, he might be just another Lachlan Capel and just be like, oh yeah, it was a good race.
Have a look at this. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Any one of these guys at the moment could take this race by the throat with just the slightest mistake.
And Edwards is there too. He's going to be absolutely furious with Bruce. So he'd want to just get up there for redemption. How's Delaney? Saving all that fuel. If he gets on the podium, the book's out. Nothing's in it.
He was in 20 laps ago. He pitted 20 laps ago.
How is he still driving around? I don't know. I do not know.
No. Jamie Dyke pitted at lap 26, and he knew he'd get 26 laps in him at least. So he's got 20 laps already. He's got at least 6 laps before he's got a pit.
He's got heaps of fuel.
He's got heaps of fuel because he's based it off what Jamie did in the first sector.
Yep. Yep, so Jamie's got heaps. Bruce has got heaps. Delaney must have enough. Edwards is there.
Yep.
This is for P3. Keep in mind, there's a championship involved.
100%.
Let's talk about the championship for a second. They're talking about points, and they're going like it's the last round of the last championship. This is like it's like the Indianapolis 500. They're just going at it. Dyke on the outside of Bruce. Crisscross. We're just gonna have to stay on these guys.
You know what? If you just tuned in,
Bruce is in. What's happened?
Is he pitting or is he going to drive through?
White flag.
Oh, someone else has pulled in too. Delaney's pulled in too.
Delaney doesn't have enough.
Oh no. You know what? If you just tuned into this race, you would think this is a sprint race. But you know what? This has been going on for an hour and a half.
And now Adam Hughes is on the back of Daniel. Oh, we're going to have to stay on these guys.
Go Adam Hughes. This is... He's got him. He's
Come
got
on,
him.
Hughes is up the inside. He's covered it. He's got the inside.
You know what? He's done a Daniel Ricciardo there, man. He sent it. Fuck it.
Hughes sent it on the other night on Harry Dodds, but he spun himself. He wants redemption. He wants to pull it up. He wants to win the race. He does not want to finish second. He does not want to finish third. Used all the track, got it off track. He's moving in that Porsche. He's put a Belgium livery on and he's going to bring it home. He wants to bring it home in P1. Daniel, last to P1. Contact. Bit of rubbing up the hill.
Over. It's not over.
Coming around the corner. Side by side, there's Mills in it. Look at it. Hughes on the outside. Heaps of room given. Look at Hughes right around the outside using all the track. Daniel right on the outside. He's going to get the better run on Hughes.
He's going to get the better run, but Hughes will outbrake him at the end of this straight.
Yep. Hughes has got slip and he's got better brakes. Let's see what happens here. But Daniel's got less downforce than him. I don't know if he'll pull him back in. Let's see what happens here. No, he's pulling him back in.
Yeah,
he knows it.
Send it. He will send it 100%.
Daniel might cover this inside. Does he go to the outside? No. He's going on the outside. What's happening here? He's going to run on the inside. It's on the side to the run to the finish. Oh, he's got it.
Hughesy.
Yes, he's got it. What's just happened?
An hour and 30 minutes. An hour and 30 minutes.
And Dyke, and Jamie Dyke's in P3 and Jake Edwards in P4. I'm the box out. That's
unreal. An hour and a half of racing, and it finishes with 0.012 between the cars.
That is a joke. That is 8,000s.
That was. You know what? That was an endurance sprint race. That's what that was. That was just everywhere. Whew.
That was a Braden Sagasa. He saw that from last night and did what Braden did. I did not think he was going to get it done, but he did. Blake Delaney finished in P12. Oh, I'm just done. That was unreal.
Up there. And look at Daniel Yeaman from 28th to 2nd. Hughesy was up in the top 5 for pretty much most of that race, did all the hard work, and then took it out in the last few corners. Jake Edwards, a bit of a run, ruined him, but you know, Sebastian Proctor.
Adam Proctor is still in this with the Kenton car. We haven't seen the Kenton boys all day. I haven't been too strong here. See if the Kenton car gets up the inside. Still got a bit enough breath to get this race finished with the Kenton car and Adam Proctor. And Adam Proctor finishes over Daniel. Oh, I'm done. I'm done. I need a pay rise, mate. That was unreal. Oh.
That was some awesome racing. I don't think I've seen anything like that in a long time.
That was a Markscape Jamie Whincup, Chaz Mostert finish. That was unreal. Oh my! I just want to talk to Hughes now. I just.
I want to see what Daniel Yeaman's plan was. Was it always on the cards? That's just great.
I'm just done. That's.
I don't know. I don't know how I've woken my kid up because I've been screaming my head off. And Shibby goes, "What a crazy finish!" You know what? That was an amazing finish to a race. Amazing.
Oh.
I'm kind of glad I didn't drive tonight because my adrenaline is rushing like crazy. I mean, I didn't have to talk at all because you were doing all the screaming, Connor. I take my hat off to you because my jaw was bouncing off my desk. That was nuts. That was hectic all the way through. That was just fantastic racing to all the guys. I still feel for Lockie. He would have been up there somewhere. You know what? Some fantastic drives there.
He would have been on podium.
Fifth from 26th.
Oh, well done to Jamie Dyke though. Like, where's he come from?
He's come from 10th all the way through.
Before the pit stop, I said before the pit stops, he will not be close to the guys.
Yeah, he did say that, and I said he would.
And I was completely wrong. So take my hat off to you, Dyke. He's probably gonna give me a smart comment for that. Good on you, Dyke. But
he was probably listening to the whole call as well.
Oh, probably. Good on you, Dyke.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know you're watching, Dyke.
Yeah,
bloody smart one.
That's
He's not stupid, is he? Old Dykey.
He's probably using us as spotters.
Probably.
That was you know what, that was a great race. You know what, Friday night GT3s. Tell your friends to come and watch you people on YouTube and Facebook because these guys turn the show on like crazy. It's it's great to watch. Great to watch.
I don't know what. I'm speechless. Porsche Cup and Radicals were amazing. TCR was amazing.
Yeah.
You know, we had the what was TCR F3. Like, how was the F3? Like,
that was
you're on for real.
Was great. This whole week has just been some amazing, fast, close racing, and it's
you know, thanks to all, Scotty, Shibby, and as well.
Andrew SLM Buffer Proctor. I love how my name is still not right. Calling me Adam.
Well, that's your name now, mate.
I think we said Andrew, but we might have said Adam in some of the excitement, mate. It's really hard to make up for it. We'll repeat Andrew Proctor just a few more times so that Andrew Proctor can hear his name up on the show and hear that we are saying it correctly.
Let's pull in Dyke. Personally, I'd want to go and get Hughes first, but let's.
So all three podium guys should be on track at the moment, but I don't know where they are because new thing for us is to
fuel, mate.
Park the 1, 2, and 3 in on the podium line, but no.
Yeah, so there's our results. Let's just go through the top 3, 5. Let's just I'm inspired. Let's just do the top 10. Adam Hughes, Daniel Yarm, Jamie Dyke, Jake Edwards, Sebastian. Like, how's that? Sebastian Flock, P5. Jake Edwards, P4. Jamie Dyke, P3. Owen Colm. Like, where's Owen come from? Like, come on. Bruce, Tannock, unlucky, unfortunate, but, That's racing. Brett Walbury.
On comms, and we will always call you Adam, and now from Andrew onwards.
Ray Oliver, good drive from him. Awesome drive. He was just under the radar. And how's that? Michael Whiting, basically from last to P10. There's the rest of your results. I'm spent. That's it.
And don't forget, in 17th position, Andrew Proctor. SLM.
Right, let's pull in Dyke. Let's wrap this puppy home with Mr. Dykey. Bus driver, how you going, mate?
Pretty good, man. How you doing?
Spent, mate. I've got no voice left, no air left. I was saying to Steve, I don't think Dyke's going to be in this fight at the end, and you can honestly, yeah, I was completely wrong, man. You were right at the end, and we saw you just slowly, like at the start, just go ahead with it, mate. For it, but
yeah, I didn't think I had the pace for Husey or Yeaman. They disagree, but each to their own, I guess. Yeah, I hadn't done any practice. I was out for dinner, so I didn't come in during practice. I came in during qual. Yeah, well, it is what it is. I'd raced with full wing, so yeah, but I thought the undercut for the second stop with Yeaman and Husey battling would have put me in the fight, but nah, it wasn't meant to be tonight. But in terms of championship, with one drop round, I've got a second and a third, so it's looking pretty good so far. I'll take it.
It is, man, and I'm sure you've been looking at the stats all week about that, and you just needed to have that target and just get a P3, P2, or even just a podium. And mate, like you were just Mr. Consistent, and with Delaney as well, and we saw him, and what a drive from him, by the way. So you can go and say hi to him and say what a drive from him. One lap short.
It wasn't even a lap short. So he almost had it, but in the last stint, he was pushing a bit too much, and he wasn't going to make it.
So did he do almost one stop?
Almost.
Wow.
Almost.
Wow. Yeah. I've seen it in a lot of leagues with the male model, and mate, if his kid's anything like that, look out, everyone. But man,
Andy, what did you pick? Lap 26?
Second stop, not sure, really.
Okay.
I saw Cable charging up behind me, and the moment Yeaman and Husey went side by side, I'm like, right, I'll go in the pits. I'm not going to get held up by them, and I'll deny Cable a draft. And that was just my strategy. I knew I was in the window to pit, so that's what I did.
Yeah, nice. Well, great job tonight, mate. Good job. And it was a bloody awesome race to... Actually, I'm quite happy I didn't race it in the end, because it was an awesome race to watch and commentate on. So good job, mate. Do you want to thank your beloved sponsors?
Yeah, man. Just firstly, I should have turned the aircon on. I'm sweating.
Oh, yeah, we don't need to know that, mate.
But obviously, I'd like to thank Infinity Designs, Precision Sim Training, DC Shades, Relax Marine and Game Fishing, Adrenaline Images, West End Motor Group, and Battery Warehouse, and all the boys in the pond for turning up and having a great race. Unlucky for them, but we'll punch back next week.
100%, mate. Like, yeah, mate, you've just been doing amazing results, and you're just going up, mate. So good luck in the rest of the championship. We'll see you next round, and good luck, mate.
Thanks, Ben. Thanks, guys.
Too easy, mate. Right. Now, do we want to change it up and go Hughes first, or do you want to go Daniel? Might as well go Daniel first. We won't change anything, because if we do... Daniel.
Daniel.
What are you feeling, mate? Let's just start off with that.
Oh, obviously a bit disappointed we didn't come away with the win there tonight. But look, all credit to Adam there. He respected the limits of his car there on the final lap and made a good move on it down to the bus stop there. And yeah, look, little nudge and bump, just pushed me a tiny bit wide in the Merc. It's no fan of low-speed traction there. So, yeah, look, obviously thought could have had a solid chance to win there, especially once I got up to the front and then got the clear air for the couple of laps there and put some really fast laps in. But look, yeah, as I said, all credit to Adam there. He knew the limits of his car there towards the end, and he made sure to put the foot down at the right time there. I just didn't quite have enough in the front end to pull away. And then, just little bump and nudge when two guys are going at it all the way into the bus stop there. So it is what it is.
Mate, I'll have to tell you, driver of the day, as far as I'm concerned, from 28th all the way to second place and nearly snaffling it in the end. We really thought that you were going to run out of tyres and run out of fuel because you were just going hammer and tong every lap, and it was brilliant to watch.
The fronts definitely fell off. They were around the mid-50s on the Merc there at the end. The trick really was playing the fuel save game, knowing that hour and a half race here meant that we were looking at maybe a one stop, but soon enough I was watching that we even fuel saving coming through the field there, that wasn't going to happen. So it was just a game of lifting out basically everywhere in the fast turns and just easing the car in. And it looked after the fronts probably by a good 5, if not 10%, I reckon. And that would have absolutely ruined me at the end. Definitely had a real proper go at it there just before the second stop. And watching my optimums come down tonight across the course of the race with slipstream and as the fuel load just burned off. I think the Opti ended up being in like the low 14s. At the end of that one there tonight. 14.2 was the optimum at the end of the race. So the car was absolutely ballistic. So all credit to Lock and Cable who bid the setup for the team cars tonight in the Merc. And just need a little bit more preservation perhaps at some point. And then would have given me a little chance to maintain the gap after the stop.
So talking about your teammate. Sorry, Steve, I'm going to have to jump in here, mate. The WOG still needs to talk. So we saw your teammate, and he's probably going to hate me saying this. We saw your teammate drop out there, man. He would have been gutted.
Yeah, he's obviously a little disappointed, but unfortunately for him, he's had some continuous internet issues that neither his internet providers nor the NBN can apparently resolve for him despite repeated inquiries. So I think he's annoyed, but at the same time, he expects that there's a risk of
You're in the team chat?
Look, nothing much yet. And I think, he's not too fussed as it so happens as well.
Yeah, he's pretty laid back, little Lockie, but he did a great job. I think you guys as a team did really well to push your way through from just car after car after car till you were both just in the hunt for it. So as a team effort as well, it was sensational to watch.
Yeah, it was all about trying to stick together since we all committed to being at the back there at the start and just be smart, pick everyone off down the straights and into braking zones. No need to be creative through the middle sector open in the early laps. It was a little bit interesting. We had people braking up by Rouge Radion. That definitely caught me out on that one, but thankfully no issues, no contact there. Just had to check myself there on the opening lap.
Yeah. We were we were kind of doing prediction the whole race, and I said who would be on your cards, and I went Bruce, Jake Edwards, and Hughes, and I completely got that wrong tonight, clearly. But with the fuel strategy going back to it, man, we saw Bruce Tannock saving a lot of fuel, but it looked like you just got in front of him. Is that probably just because of the clean air?
I was saving fuel all the way basically until I got to him and I kept saving and then he peeled off. And I knew he came in one lap earlier than me at the first stop. So I knew I had a little bit of an advantage there. And looks like he underfueled in the third stop as well. So a bit of a missed call there from him, unfortunately, for his sake. But it was just a case of just save everywhere, jump on the clutch, roll out of the throttle. And in particular in the mid-sector, just roll out of the throttle before coming onto the brakes. It looks after the car. It allows you to ease onto the brakes as well and just carry mid-corner speed everywhere as a result. And that's what really carried the car forward tonight.
Yeah, 100%, man. Well, who would you like to thank, mate, from all your team and sponsors, your mum, your dad, cousins, anything? Go for it.
Indeed, yep. So the team, Drop Bear Motorsport, big thanks to all the boys who are part of the team, and to Lockie and Tom in Team Colour Sight, also Sebastian Flock riding shotgun in Discord tonight. So thanks to them for all being part of the ride and hopefully feeling somewhat okay about the results here and there. At least in Seb's case, I think he'll be fairly happy. But to everyone, so everyone at the team, to the team partners, Incosi Engineering Solutions, Sam Blacklock Media, Hybrid Racing Simulations, and San Revolution Race Gear. Appreciate all of them being on the car once again. And that's another podium for the week, 3 from 3 in league racing to go to a fundraiser campaign for Beyond Blue. So great to be able to get into league racing and keep putting results on the board for that little campaign we've had running this year. And yeah, look, thanks to the SRW, you guys at SRW for accepting a late request to join today and allow us to have a crack at that one there. And look, I think we'll certainly be back for a couple more rounds, all being welcome, and see what we can do.
Always welcome, fast
rounds.
times, Daniel. I'd love to see you and Lockie and Block participating in some of our other series as well, mate. So yeah, get amongst it. Yeah,
we'll see how we're going. I'm a little busy with managing the team, also running my own league on Tuesday nights and Sunday nights, but yeah, certainly try and keep out and about and an eyes on what people are doing and getting some racing in for myself in the meantime.
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting no racing in so far, but yeah, mate, honestly, awesome result. I don't think, like, obviously you didn't get the win by 8,000s, but yeah, man, like, you should be stoked coming away from it and crack a beer, mate, and have a good one.
Cheers, boys. Yeah.
Tomorrow for a good photo finish, mate. That'll be on our Facebook and on our website.
Yes, I look at it back afterwards, of course, yeah, basically absolutely nothing in effect. I think it's 2 nights in a row I've had a photo finish in 2 completely different races, so apparently I'm onto something this week.
That's it.
It's never bad, mate. It's never bad.
Yeah.
Have a good one, mate, and yeah, we'll probably see you in the week or next Friday, mate.
Thanks, boys. Catch you another time.
Yeah,
see you easy, mate. Have a good one, mate. Right, Adam Hughes, mate. Now, I want to scroll back a bit. Now, TCR.
Yeah.
Didn't get too lucky on the brakes. Now, I think you just got redemption for brakes. Wow.
Yeah, I think I got redemption for last night too, mate. I was a bit filthy on last night for a bit, so yeah, I think this is a bit of redemption for last night's efforts.
Yep, 100%, mate. We saw.
Sorry, Stephen.
Best. No, I'm just taking
Stephen.
Mate. I love your words. I just thought I'd throw one at you. No, look, mate, good job, Scott. It's good to see you battling to you were in there and amongst it for most of the time. It looked like you and Jake had some real good teamwork going at one point, and then Jake got a bit snappy and fell off on you, and then I wasn't sure if you were going to be able to do it on your own, but you did.
In all honesty, mate, I'll more than happily eat my humble pie, and that's going towards Daniel and, of course, to Jakey as well, and to some degree Bruce, because particularly like the last stop when it was just myself and Daniel, I believe Jakey had overfueled I think iRacing like over-calculated his fuel, so that's why he dropped back like 3 or 4 seconds. And if it wasn't for Daniel being like within 1.2, 1.3 ahead of me as it came out of the pits, I would have finished second because the slipstream, without a doubt, like got me into play. The slipstream kept me in play, so that's literally the fact of the matter. So that's probably the only saving grace I had, and I think maybe because I field saved a bit and also just tried to save the tyres as much as I could through the middle stint. I started to fall away halfway through that after the first stop. And I was a bit concerned, but at the same time I thought, no, I need to save the fronts around here just because of the nature of the track. So it sort of obviously paid dividends, but I certainly got lucky though. So yeah, 100% got lucky.
Yeah, mate. We obviously
quarters.
Yeah, it was fair play to Daniel. He gave me room into the first passing opportunity after the Kemple straight, and as we're watching now, he rightly so went straight to the inside as you do. And I think I just got lucky that I had all the room to the left and I was able to brake a little bit deeper than him. Just pulled it off by however much the margin was. So yeah, it was bloody awesome, man. That was phenomenal, absolute mega.
Yeah, definitely, man. You I think you definitely deserve the win tonight, man. And we saw you in that middle stint, like you said, saving the tyres and stuff. And I noticed, like, I didn't know if it was pace or fuel saving, tyre saving. You know the gist. But yeah, like you worked as a team, and I don't think you could have done it any better. And especially coming against Daniel, definitely one of the top guys in sim racing. Yeah, you definitely did very well, man. Who would you like to thank for your sponsors, everyone?
Obviously, you guys for tonight, and for Stephen for jumping in late notice. I know you jumped in very, very late in the night. Obviously to Toddy. Massive shout out to my teammate Jake. He went above like leaps and bounds for me. We're playing a bit of leapfrog in the second stint. Just regards to fuel, to saving tyres, to trying to catch up to Bruce originally. So massive shout out to Jakey. So thanks to him. I think he's listening. So thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Obviously the race control for tonight, all the competitors. I think we had a field of 30 or 35 or something. So that's bloody absolutely mega. Obviously yourself, Stephen, for getting the GT3 league running, because this is absolutely a top idea. Yeah, absolutely freaking phenomenal.
No idea we had, but you know what? It's your boss who put it all together in the end of the day and came knocking on my door. We want to do it. We want to do it.
Well, massive shout out to Steph, because I know he was the brains behind it all, but I think he was just trying to get everyone else on board and get it across the line, and I think it's now showing itself why it was worth putting it on. Massive shout out to the CXR, Whitey's Pies. We're with them today, and they'll give us a chop out. Crisscross Racing, John's AE Boards, Pool Master, Palmerston Bakery, Smoke Studios, and Jennifer Russell Real Estate for staying on the Porsche for this season, or for the new season in the new Porsche. So yeah, cheers to those guys and girls.
Before you go, have you upped your practicing? Because it looks like you've got your competitive hat on this season, and taking it up a bit more of a competitive notch.
Yeah, with the Porsche I've forced myself to do a few officials here and there, and spend time with Jake in the Porsche in private sessions, trying to nut out and work out what we're doing with the car. And I think just because of just the ferocity of TCR and of course Porsche Cup car, there's some fast guys and girls getting around. So I've had to sort of knuckle down and spend a bit more time on the sim, or should say concentrate a bit more of my time with certain cars. So and that's a credit to the Fishy Boys too, because they pushed me super hard a few seasons ago. So that's a bit of everything really. So yeah, just had to try and keep the aim of the game as consistency and not outright speed. It's just mainly be consistent and play smart, not hard.
Well, it's noticeable that you've taken it up a notch, mate. So that's a signal to your competitors out there that if they want to compete with Fusey, they've got to step it up a bit more again.
Probably that'll just rattle me and I'll come undone. So it's not that hard.
Well, it didn't seem like Daniel ratted you in that last corner, man. That was absolutely unreal.
Oh, he made me work for it. So yeah, massive shout out to Daniel. He made me work for it. So that was awesome driving between himself and I. That was mega. He should have won that. I'll happily admit that he should have won that for sure.
Oh mate, it's racing, and keep putting that on for us, mate. And yeah, definitely might get a pay from Whitey's Pies more, but yeah, car looked awesome by the way tonight too, mate, and all the sponsors, and looked awesome, mate.
Yeah, running the new livery. So thanks to Doom Designs and Tyler Schwartz. I meant to mention him as well. So massive shout out for him for helping us out, and also a shout out to Bruce Tannick.
Yeah, 100%, man. You forgot to say thanks to me. All good, mate.
Thanks to you as well, Connie. You know that. Nothing but love for you, mate.
Oh, thank you, mate. But anyway, too easy, mate. Love your work, mate. I'll probably see you through the week with Porsche Cup, TCR, and everything else you're in, mate. Yeah, mate. Great night, and have a good one, mate.
Likewise, fellas. Appreciate it. Thanks for that.
Too easy, mate.
Take care.
Hooroo.
Wow, what a night.
Mate, I think my voice is dead. That's the best night of the week, unless Supercars can top that.
Dude, it's going to be epic at Supercars on Sunday, let me tell you. That's going to be nuts.
Mate.
It's going to be from top to bottom.
we've obviously all the fishy guys are probably watching. Put up your game, guys, for the Supercars because you got to beat that. That's unreal. Corey, obviously from Centre Sim Sports, obviously going to battle it out with them and all the other boys that are going to do it. I think we better wrap it up, eh? Might as well.
Look, thanks for having me for the night, and it was a pleasure to call with you. And thanks to Toddy in the background for doing a super job, and super thanks to the drivers, man. That was a. Every night I'm in host. Whenever I come on, whenever I've been watching this last week, it seems like the league racing quality is just going up a level every night. And you know what? This week has been an exceptional week of watching back everything because I watch it all, and I take my hat off to all our drivers and to our whole SRW community. And look, before I finish off my mouthing off because I can talk underwater, a special heart out to all our rural people out there in northern Victoria who have been going through the floods over this last week, and the floods that are imminent to come out of Echuca area. Hat off to all you people. I've been up there for the last 3 days, and the community spirit is so strong in the Australian rural districts. It's ridiculous. And as Toddy would say in the background, much love to you all, guys. It's amazing to see you all bound together, from the youth of the communities all the way to the old age pensioners, putting their hats up and doing everything they need to help their neighbours. So we're all thinking about yous, and take care and stay dry. And to our community in SRW, thanks for supporting us. We are very close to hitting 400 subscribers. Our target is for 1,000. I have got a meeting on Monday with a very special sponsor, which will be donating something really special that will be drawn once we hit 1,000 subscribers. And anyone from our first subscriber to our 1,000 subscriber will be eligible for it. And it's going to be of great value, and it's going to be something fantastic for the winner. I'll let you have the rest of it, Connor, because otherwise I'll talk all night.
Nah, you're all good, bro. Yeah, honestly, I think the night, and you talk about the racing, it's just getting better and better, and we could be here all night talking about the week, and everyone from SRW, from commentators to background guys and everything. Shibby, obviously, I think he just needs a big thumbs up and a thank you, and that's all he gets, and that's, it shouldn't be more than enough. He's just been absolute unreal this week, doing most of the week, and obviously Toddy stepping back in, and thanks to those boys, I don't think we'd be here, and obviously the old rattle gun, and it's been me, Connor Pixie Nixon. I've been calling it since Wednesday with Cowie, Scotty, and Shibby, and Steve now, and with Toddy. I was going to say, DSL, thank you for sponsoring the GT3s this series for this season, and for Racecraft Simulations for this round sponsor, Millware Equipment, Promo Department, Toyo Sim, and I think I've pretty much got it all wrapped up. And Dragon RC. So thank you for all them. I almost forgot. Sorry, guys. Give me an email later. But thanks to all those guys for all the support. And it's been Connor Pixie Nixon, Steve, Toddy, and good night. Have a good one. Bye.
Much love, legends. Keep safe. Keep safe, everybody. I've been away for a week, and just wanted to shout out and just come out at the end here and just say thank you very much to the SRW crew for having my back this week, and for everybody banding together to have my back this week. So epic. Much love, legends. Keep safe out there, guys, and second everything that everybody else has said on stream. Also what Steve-O was saying as well. So much love, legends, and we'll see you soon.
Like